This is Dawn Guard, Episode 2, Vanguard's Advance. I figure it's about time we start finding out who your friends in the world are, since you do have the Vanguard badges.
We. That was we.
That was we.
That was we.
That was we.
Oh, I see. We isn't we.
Yay!
Yay!
That isn't weefy.
Also, I've determined that really what we found out is that Miri can actually create Vanguard gates. Because that's really what you've already done. They already existed, you just didn't know that what you
that
were
would
doing.
be funny if they accidentally used one of the badges and they ended up like some random place
That's
in the
what,
middle of the woods.
that's what I imagine actually happened.
Like, what?
How did we end up here?
What are these three circles? Whoop! They end up in the. They like come out of the temple, but it's something hollow.
So what are you going to call?
They just have so many.
What are you going to call your three
Here, child, come,
circle
enter.
gate at your temple? What are you
That's
gonna call it?
madness. It's kind of like managing Minecraft portals in a server.
Okay, that's another Russian troll farm reference I don't get. I'm sorry.
Really?
It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
I don't know Minecraft.
Don't worry,
It's
John.
the equivalent of Warhammer Warp Travel.
Oh no.
Wait, it actually is. It's actually kind of a good way of thinking about it.
We really do need to figure out a different name for
What do you?
others.
Why did you use the
Triad.
Triads and others.
No, okay. Remember,
The
the
painted
triad
ones.
was
Xenos.
the three villains.
Oh,
That
I was
was
thinking the
that was,
Stranger OS?
Or-
Stranger operating system.
but
What? Xenos? I don't get it.
then it's called the cycle of life. The cycle. It's a cycle. It's part of the cycle of life. The symbols mean.
yeah, but
are
the three
cycles.
rings. What we call it, the circus?
No. You would
No,
do
I'm
that.
not saying you're calling it that. I'm imagining what others will call it.
Yeah, well, I
Circuit.
wouldn't call it that.
Because no, yeah, just think of the other names. Remember, Chicken Scratch, High Point.
Yeah. The
Home-
one
homestead.
in the temple right here.
Right.
It's an adjective and a noun.
Yeah.
An adjective and a noun. The
Green
Green
place.
Gate.
Huh?
The Green Gate.
Green place.
It's in his Veritas' temple.
So
The green place.
The good place.
The green place. I'm
No.
trying to be at least somewhat.
The
simple.
Green Place?
Yeah, the green place. This is the green place. The place of the greens. That is also green.
The greenery.
no, okay. What do you call the broadcast center? What's the word? Green Anchor. Green Anchors is the place for me.
Farm living.
That works. We call it Green Anchors.
The green anchor.
Green anchor.
Implying that Vanguard main base of operation is there now. Because it is its anchor. Because that's what it means.
Well,
to
no, I'm tying it to the broadcast.
Yeah, I know. That's what it means to have an anchor in
Right.
an army, John.
Right.
It's the central point of the army. It is where
Exactly.
everything rotates around. It's not an actual fracking anchor, John.
No, really?
No, it isn't.
Well, what about Anchorage, as in Alaska?
What about anchors in the Navy?
Do we get to introduce ourselves?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be
of
good.
course, that'd probably
They're
good.
like, who are these people?
And why are they sitting around? But we got the new cameras, so we should be better off. So, name, class, race, and what you want to call yourself in this new regime. Since we are talking about building a new cult, new society.
Cool.
Yeah, cult,
New
that
Dawn.
too. Well, clearly we're going to call you the Jones. He's going to offer it the Kool-Aid.
Okay, I'm Jean. I play Miri Elwin, cleric of the Green Veil, the god Veritas. I just built a temple, and it's just been consecrated. And now,
What do you want?
what do we want to call it?
What do you want to call yourself?
Yes. Now that you're this really powerful being in the world, what do you want to call yourself?
You are obviously you're the high priest. What is the high priest of Green Veil called?
Life bearer.
That's your title.
Life bearer.
Life Bearer Mary.
Hi, my name is Allie. I play Umara Brightwood, the ancestral barbarian druid. And I've already been called Mama Rojas, so I'm sticking with it. That's my title.
That's your. I mean, if you are eventually replaced, which would happen in the military, they're going to call that person the Mama Roja? No.
That's true. That is true.
That's like that's saying that all naval commanders are going to be called Old Ironside.
Well,
You do.
I know for Oma, everything else was from Mother. So.
Damn, I hate that.
But she's calling herself Life Bearer. So are you guys calling this the mother of all governments?
I'm just saying, like, that makes you sound like you're pregnant all the time.
That's
No,
what I was
but,
going to
like,
mention.
sometimes,
What is it,
like,
Life Bringer?
No, that
Well,
would
it-
make you actually sound like you're pregnant. Life bearer, I think, is better. I think it's more, you do not create life, rather you sustain it. So I think life bearer is better. Sorry for interrupting.
Yeah. What was it? There was the crone, the maiden, and
Warrior.
the warrior.
What does that make you if she's taken on the maiden role?
Are you talking about
Life
the
Bearer,
maiden?
she's Death Dealer, right? No.
Ooh.
I know.
No. Come back to me.
That's a weird title. We'll call her the Come Back to Me.
Yeah. No.
Hi, my name is Bryce. I play the character Ralgrim. He's a divine soul sorcerer,
Not
Aesor.
another name possible.
And it's weird to give an angel a title, but it would probably end up being
Hotlings.
The Broadcaster.
yeah, that's a nickname. That's a lower title. I'm noticing that the constants have like these thing of thing of thing.
Right.
So it'd be thing of unity, but I'll get back to you on what the thing of unity is. Herald of unity.
Call him Harold from now on.
No, Herald of Unity.
I have so many. Oh, sorry. Cord.
Tor,
Half Dragon, Goliath, Fighter.
Who we've actually determined is now a large creature, but that's coming.
Yay. I have so many goddamn titles. I don't need another one.
No. One for yourself. One that rises above them all.
One that rules them all.
One that the one that you get to actually pick for yourself.
I mean, like Charlie Brown wanted to be called Flash.
Yes.
Yeah. That's true. It's true.
No, I remember that comic.
I know my name.
You should. It's older than you are.
Let's see. Jesus.
No, you can't use that one. You can't use that one.
I
That was
got
an
my
expletive. That wasn't a name. Listen. The supreme, omniscient destroyer of all that opposes him. What's that?
A little long.
Too wordy.
Okay.
You're like, oh, I have too many titles. I'm gonna make the longest title possible.
That's fair.
None of that. I challenge him to repeat it exactly as he said it.
Okay.
Again
5 times
and
fast.
again.
Supreme omniscient destroyer of all that oppose me.
Just
I didn't ask
imagine.
you. That was a good job. That was a good job of
saying-
intro.
Why don't you just be the breaker?
Huh?
The breaker.
Wait, break.
No.
I mean,
Bodhi. You call
Okay.
yourself the Bodhisattva.
If I was a copper dragon, I'd call myself the breaker, like the circuit breaker, because I breathe electricity. But that's not available to me.
copper dragons don't breathe
Oh, it could be. You haven't read the whole book.
Acid.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, you
They
didn't read the whole
read
book.
Oh.
Go back to Regulus and read another chapter. You might end up copper.
Oh my god. I don't know. Dominator of the universe.
Wow. Why don't you just call yourself God Killer?
Well, he's
I
already
don't want to kill myself. Like, come on.
Wow.
Wow.
How about
For not wanting to kill yourself, you've been remarkably unsuccessful.
how about the irresistible?
The
No, not in a weird, not a charismatic
Okay.
manner. Not a charismatic
An
manner.
irresistible force.
The-
The irresistible. You are the irresistible force. You will call
The-
yourself the irresistible.
what?
The irresistible force.
You know
Okay.
what happens when an irresistible force meets an immovable object.
Okay.
You don't want to be the immovable object.
Yeah.
That'd be boring. We're going on an adventure. No, I can't go. I gotta stay here. That's arrows.
Okay, I
Hey,
thought of
17,
another one, and I
26.
wasn't going to go with life preserver.
French word.
But how about life guardian?
For
The lifeguard.
The guardian.
Life guard or guardian of life.
this is my
What's a
goddamn
guardian?
name. No, you can't. No.
I
No. This is my name.
No.
I know I suck at making names, but
What is
I'm
it?
gonna come up with this one.
No, she's
doing it
continuing
for
to work on
herself.
herself.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know my
yeah.
title.
She's not helping you.
Oh, sorry.
What did you come
No,
up with?
sorry.
The Goblin Huntress. I'm coming for your abduction.
I approve. It's very rooted in your
So
backstory.
Goblin Bane. Well, Goblin Bane. That would be not an epithet. What's it called? There's a term for that.
It's very specific.
When you add it to your name, there's a term for it. Like Kinslayer for what's his name on Game of Thrones.
Goblin Bane.
Goblin Bane means all goblins should fear you.
I like that one.
There's a word that
How about
comes
the
to mind.
baneful? As in all
No,
fear you.
Word that comes
Don't
to
take
mind.
mine.
I'm trying to remember it. It's from this novel, the surreal novel.
Sir Boss?
What?
Schmaug?
Sir Boss?
No, this is a stupid word. It was wrong. Brobdingnagian, that's what it is.
Rob Ding Dangian. Yeah, you know they are.
Well, yeah, the Giants, yeah.
So he's going to be the first Rob Ding Dang.
Well, I'm not.
What does that even mean?
It's from
It's a
Gulliver's
turd.
Travels.
Yeah, that one.
Everybody knows that Gulliver visited the Lilliputians, which are the tiny people, but most people don't know that when he left there, he ran away to the land of Brobdingnag.
Yes, I remember him going to the giant land because I actually read the book.
Right.
That still doesn't really measure.
But no, it fits.
What
It fits. They call their king a Torg. So Torg Brobdingnag makes sense.
Well,
I don't know
if you
about
think
this.
about it, if we refer to him as Brobdingnag, we're referring to him as a giant above giants.
Right.
Because that's what those guys were. Because to the little people, Gulliver was a giant. But to Gulliver, those giant people were even more giant.
Right.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Brobdingnag.
It fits, but I don't know.
There's a lot
I
of...
like Dominator of the Universe much better than I do like Brobdingnagian.
Maybe that's what it means.
Well, okay.
Brobdingnag could be the
You know what? All right, for now I'm gonna go with it.
Goliath word for.
I am Torg Cord of Cord Lord Brobdingnag. What was that other stupid title?
of Hellbolt.
Of Hellbolt.
Of Hellball.
Hellbolt.
Hellbolt. Yeah.
That would be Hellbolt, yeah.
Hellbolt. Yeah.
Wow.
That
Nice.
face palm was just.
That's
So now
Lord
are you saying that the
Brob.
archers
Just call
are
me
going
Brob.
through the
Cord.
archways and
Brobdingnag.
Just call
sometimes
me
coming
Brob.
out in mine?
Cord of
They
Hellbolt.
it,
It's
ma-
like
it,
Rob
ma- it
and
makes
Bob.
it makes your
James's
arc
title. That one.
accessible to the Vanguard.
Brob.
To the
Barracks.
Okay, so
Getting really close there.
you just dealt with and sent away the Padishite and send them all back to their land.
Yep.
Of
Packing.
course, I don't know that.
Get it? Packing.
Because that happened
Is it
that
wrong?
day during which I was consecrating the temple.
Right.
I will not be done until tomorrow morning.
Right. So this adventure starts in the morning. Everybody's long rested, and you've actually even had time to recuperate from the ritual that you just completed.
Okay.
And who should come walking through your arch but a high elf, an elf type you haven't seen before. He's wearing his armor is rather spiky, shoulder spikes, elbow spikes. Looks like he's been fighting like in a gladiator pit or something. There's blood spattered all over him. His fist is actually through the top of one of those cyclopean helmets, and he's dragging what's left of one of the others. And he's got there's only half of the helmet, because when he put the patches to the wall, he still had the mortal's head in between. So he pops out, and the only reason why you can tell he's Elven is that his helmet has been ripped off. There's a gash on the side of his cheek where apparently somebody literally tried to pull his helmet off with his head in it, and the lower half of his face is not normal. It instead has these insect-like mandibles.
I didn't realize you made your portals public.
Front of
Well,
yours.
you see smoke on the archway, and you realize that somebody else completed the circuit. In other words, she set her place up, not knowing she discovered the ancient magics of the Vanguard.
Right. I say that anyway.
Yeah.
Friend of yours?
I didn't know anything.
He speaks ancient Eldrin. Does anybody speak basic Eldrin?
I speak basic Elven.
Okay.
Same.
Those of you that speak Eldrin can make a check at a DC of 25.
That's gonna hurt. What?
Wisdom, intelligence.
Wisdom with your modifier to get to the 25.
Okay, good. Woo! Lordy.
It should be pretty hard.
This is why we need Jace.
Plus 8.
I think she did it.
17 plus.
Is it like a history check?
Yeah.
Now it's just my modifier, right?
Right.
He's
Oh,
speaking
never mind.
Greek to me.
My
I rolled a
modifier
15.
six.
Hold on. Are you proficient in
Your
history?
version it's a 6, so 6 and 17 is 23. You will not make it. It
Yeah.
sounds like Eldrin. I guess the issue is that there's kind of a buzzing sound that comes with it, because the sound isn't emanating from his mouth. The sound is emanating from his shoulder
Damn, we
blades.
don't have Jason
He's
here.
No,
got
we don't.
wings,
Damn.
Wait a moment.
What in the?
but they're not beautiful, angelic. They are the folded like dragonfly / grasshopper.
That's
type.
old elf.
And you have to switch to Olma for that. So she's actually looks over you. You actually look over her and look right back, and she's white haired. She goes, "Oh, that's old elf."
You're getting really fast at that. You know that?
I'm gonna pick up my hammer,
I'm a little
grab a bit of a
inconsistent.
rock, and I'm gonna click it together rapidly.
Just take 2 rocks, start banging.
Yeah, just clicking them together.
Like a
It
clicking?
stops. It stops and cants its head at this very weird angle. The jaw, apparently, the way the head connects to the neck doesn't even look like normal. So he cants his head at this really odd.
Can I help you?
Yeah, exactly.
She tries an Elven. Oh, you're here. Can you speak the language?
I tried listening, and that's a little out of my That's a little out of my even my
I
repertoire.
can easy.
She tries again.
Dude, just take.
I know it's old
Purple
elf.
dice would be appropriate for this.
Okay.
Who? He says, broadcaster, friend.
What in the? What is he saying?
He's
Broadcast.
No, you heard. You don't speak Elven, so yeah. Sorry.
Broadcaster. Friend.
Ah, I not
Yes,
profusely.
broadcaster.
He shakes his hand, and of course the blood and brains from the thing drop on the ground.
You're gonna be using that.
I put my hands out in front of me like this.
Friendship.
He slaps them. You got blood and gore on your.
I show him my hands. I prestidigitate them clean, and I present my hands again.
He slaps him again.
What do you want?
I want to clean his hands so he can shake hands properly.
Does he have hands or does he have mandibles?
She goes over
not
and
mandibles.
gets water, and
Well,
she comes back.
When you walk away, it starts chirping again. You're the only one there because she's gone to get water. Go ahead and
Try again.
Okay, that's better. 16.
Does my clicking give her advantage?
16 plus 8 is 24? 25?
how'd you go from? Yeah, he rolled a 16.
16 plus 8.
Can I?
Would be
could I-
24. So you
24.
missed by just a sense.
Could I have given her guidance knowing that she knows Elvish and she probably needs some help
Yeah,
figuring out what the
yeah.
nine hells he's saying? Maybe.
You can recommend it to her. No, she won't get advantage for this one.
No, guidance. This is a
Guidance
D4.
just gets you a d4.
Little D4.
An insight
Sure.
though?
Since
Oh,
no, because it'd be no. You wouldn't have thought of it at the instant
Okay.
she's doing it. Maybe the
Fair
next time around.
enough.
You go, oh, this kind of. But anyway,
I'll lean in.
he spoke
Don't you know?
spoke really fast, and
Oh, I know
he
the
starts
feeling.
shrugging his shoulders faster, and the language doesn't increase, but he actually. You see, there's little bits of silvery material falling to the ground all
Coming
around him.
from somebody that actually speaks a foreign language, and actually, like, I would actually pick up a word or two.
That's why. I get it, but you're not. You literally only heard 2 phrases in it, so it's not the same yet.
Kill children.
Call a ancient. Call a weird elf speaker. Old elf speaker. And I like yell behind me for somebody. Who
Is there
speaks
anybody in the
Elvish.
temple besides us?
Probably one.
You just built it.
Yes,
probably
I
an
know.
archivist or
There are more than likely a few
wizard.
ardent followers of Viridis that are in the area, but
She would ask them to fetch a basin of water and a clean
Somebody who
towel.
likes dead languages.
And see if you can find anybody who speaks.
you wouldn't even know what to call it because you don't
Yeah.
know.
Old Elvish. Really old Elvish.
He called for somebody that knows like dead languages in
Go
Elvish.
get somebody who might know Old Elvish or somebody who's really experienced with languages. Go, have fun.
Probably somebody in wizard.
Or has a spell cock. I don't.
Or tongues.
Tongues would be nice. I only have comprehend
Anyway,
languages.
when you come when you come back, he kind of composes himself. You see, he pulls his jaws together as close as he can, and speaks very slowly and says, "When are we?"
7th, I think.
8th.
In,
8th.
There's never been a confirmation of this being the 8th.
Oh.
It's still the now.
After 7th.
it's the now.
Wait, seven
Seven.
plus.
Well, it's 7.
Yeah,
No,
after
it's still
7.
7th couldn't end because you guys did away with the cycle. So
7 plus.
there is no 7. It's only in the now because you guys succeeded in what you thought. But his question was what he said. So 7.
7 plus.
He says,
When
"Where is
Where?
the subject one?"
Oh, subject 1.
what subject?
He's talking about one of my party members.
Where is Ray?
Ray?
Hey, Umara, you got something you want to tell us?
I think we're speaking with Olma right
You're
now,
talking
Gordon.
about my party.
Where
You know what?
is Nim? Cheese King?
Cheese King? What?
Robin of the Red Band.
Not now.
They are not of, and I'm speaking in modern Elvish. They are not now.
Well, he'll just cock his head.
Click, click, click.
I have a question. So when you hollow something, you can give it like a secondary effect. Did you choose one of the secondary effects? So when you hollow something, you can choose a secondary effect. What did
When
you
you
choose
hollowed
one?
when you hollowed this place, what did you use?
Yeah,
Which benefits did you use?
1.
Because you get to choose one. Look at the spell.
I lean in as Wilma. Yeah, this guy's from one time. I don't remember him.
How high of a benefit can I give it?
It's 1. It's 1 of courage. Affected creatures can't be
Hey.
frightened. Darkness, dark. Daylight, always daylight. Energy protection, you can resist energy damage. Vulnerability is vulnerable to that. Everlasting rest, you can't make undead. You can't transport or teleport into it, or affected creatures are frightened, or it's completely deafened, or affecting creatures basically have tongues.
Oh. Let me
So I think the problem is I don't know if I'd be able to enter your. I don't know if I'd be able to enter your temple properly, considering how it affects celestials a little bit. So
hello.
permission, I don't know.
I would have probably.
Invitation? Like the vampires?
Yeah, I mean it also includes undead, so feels weird to play by their rules, but
While it's happening, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go prepare a letter and send it to High Peak. And that's all I'm gonna do. Via bird.
Well, I hate to do this to you, but if you're going to write something, if you want it to be part of the legacy, you'll have to actually write the letter. Because then I'll put it in my folder and so we'll have it for people to
Okay.
get downloadable and stuff like that. So
but like
I'm literally just telling them I'm going to.
and you got to do it in ink.
I'm gonna.
There's no pencils.
graphite doesn't exist.
Y'all got a lighter? I'm in charcoal.
Nice, that too. Blood? No.
No one?
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Nycos.
We're not doing that.
You know what I probably would have put on it? Daylight.
Okay.
Okay.
It might have become irrelevant.
Ink. Oh my god.
The only other thing she was thinking is energy protection. Some of the others just don't really fit in.
Yeah.
He was hoping you picked one with languages, right?
Is there one with languages? I don't see one.
This is the last one.
Tongues!
I was trying not
He was
to.
trying to
Oh!
guide you.
No, I was trying not to metagame. I was just wondering if
No,
you
no,
think that
it's
happens
not
once.
metagaming. It's not. It's reading the book.
Tongues! Why not? That way people coming in here can speak.
Yay.
Somebody, like, one of your priests walks up to, by the way, I don't think you finished the ritual. Like, there's a little more document you need to say. It's like, oh, that one. And then, like,
Have you
wham!
Have you heard about my Lord and my Lord and Savior? Yes.
You're like, wait, you've forgotten to, like, finalize the paperwork. Circles one, and then we all get, like, blasted with tongues. We're like, ah!
Actually, it probably was something as simple as filling the basin with holy water.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it was actually the idea of somebody sacrificing their time to bring it to you. It's just that little tiny bit of sacrifice. Since you didn't do it yourself. So as soon as the person walks through, it's like he's sitting there trying to speak slowly to you, but you realize what it is he's really doing is he's actually just vomiting information, and only you're picking up little bits and pieces of what he has to say. And as soon as you come through, he's just a million miles an hour. He's talking about engagements on the left flank and the losses on the right, and the fall of the citadel, and all this. Just
If I knew slow.
Wait a moment, was that the fourth or the third iteration?
I don't know what. I don't even
At
know what I'm saying
Fulcrum.
right now.
They were holding something.
Can I
They
have
were
permission
trying
to be
to
in this room
hold.
right now?
Were
he's
you?
standing in the doorway.
I feel very uncomfortable being in this building right now. Can I be here? Is that okay with you?
That's absolutely okay with
Okay,
me.
thank
Why
you.
not?
I don't. It's the fact of the spell.
Yeah.
I don't know. Slow down.
Oh, now you speak Elvish?
It's complicated.
This is a temple, and it was
It's
just
a temple. He when he says it's a temple, the arms he was using, a second pair pop out, and they've got blades on them, on the inside edges of the arms.
Bro, this guy came.
And they don't fold. They don't fold at the shoulder like ours do. There's not like a second shoulder. Instead, it's on his back, and as they fold out, it's like a double fold, like they're stiletto. Like it's, and then he comes out and he says, "Where is the priest that I might kill them?"
I am the hostess.
This fool come to church strapped?
Just a moment. Why would you want to kill me?
You said this is a temple. This is where the conversions occur. This is
No.
where they destroy.
This is a temple to Veritas, the god of life.
What time are you
We
from?
value all life. Such as
When are you from?
I am. Well, when is now?
7
plus,
plus.
more than
7
seven.
plus.
Okay. No, the issue is that the very concept of the iterations does not exist in the now.
Well, we know about it.
You guys know about them, but when somebody asks that question, the right answer is it's now, because once the 7th iteration did their nonsense, they destroyed all knowledge of the cycle.
It's a bad question. We're out of the loop.
Right. That's a better answer.
Bad question. We've broken.
We are
We're-
in the now.
We're in the now.
We're in the now,
we've
but we
broken the
know
loop.
about the 5th iteration. We know about
Say
the
the others have
4th.
fallen 7
Times
times.
have changed.
Okay.
Temples work differently.
We do not.
She is mortal. She is.
She is capable of dying. Yes.
Show me your hands.
I'm of Nycos.
As soon as you put your hands out, he folds his blades.
I'm not another.
You don't like others?
The others in my time built temples to process people.
Yes, they want to change you back to what you were.
Handshake.
What is this?
It's a formal agreement. I'm proud to be in your presence.
When his hand folds out, he's actually got a second notch in his hand, so that these 2 fingers act like another thumb. So he's got a three 3-sectioned hands to the.
Welcome to the Nycosian Defense Force.
My name is Mary. This is Rulgrim.
Ralgrim.
Ralgrim.
Not here.
This
Not there.
He went outside.
and this is what
I-
She's Olma. She's right now
Yeah, I'm
Olma.
Oma.
this is Oma.
Oh, and you say that? He drops to a knee and folds his shoulder towards you.
Please don't.
Don't know him, huh?
Up, child, please.
Don't know him, huh?
I.
Mother of the Walkers.
Yes, you know walkers.
People with legs, yeah.
Yes, I know.
Where are the others?
All over the place.
No. He's
The other,
no. He's,
Under the sea.
I am not.
Other walkers.
It's complicated. This is.
Yes, much has been complicated since the fall of my nation by the cause of you.
Yeah. Oh, man.
is there something that can be undone?
This is.
I wish I could remember his character's name. I would be using it totally, but I can't remember Alex's character's name. Shadow, right?
Shadow.
Yeah. He says, "You cast the shadow upon our lands."
What did they do?
The shadow.
He points at his face with his normal hands, and then points at his.
Oh, that's
torso.
not normal?
He is.
No.
Oh. Hold on.
What's a nicer word for?
Mutated?
Yeah. By the
Altered. Altered is the euphemism, the nice euphemism.
altered.
I
By the
reach out to
Ixal.
try the cast.
And if when you reach for him, remember he'll pull back again with the blade will pop out a second. He says, "Please, you don't understand. This is communicable."
I'm not from here. I don't know if the
That
wind-
makes it potentially even worse.
Okay.
Could you use the
Our war ended up being self-immolating in order to protect others. Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Sorry.
No, it's-
As for the others, this is not my body. This is one of my
you.
descendants'
Okay.
bodies.
When you say that, it cocks its head back at another weird angle, pulling its neck way back, and it says, "You are vampiric?
No.
How come you deal others' bodies?"
I don't deal with others' bodies.
Hold on. Magic trick. I take my robe and I hide her face. Ha! Wait. Ha! Ha ha!
Wow.
My descendants can contact me through means of ancestral connection.
I see. Hive mind consciousness. This I'm familiar with.
You're not
Are
wrong.
you sure your people
What a
cannot be
bugger.
cured
I'll
of
take it.
this?
Can I take care of this?
No. Had been any attempt made to cure?
The laugh, by the way, is really disturbing because the laugh's coming from his shoulders.
Okay.
I feel like a cicada, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously you've tried and you can't.
And not. Why would I want to? We are so much more efficient now.
Miri, you're starting to sound like an other. I'd pump the brakes a little bit and back off.
There's nothing
but-
wrong with that.
I pat to nobody in particular off my left side.
Points to go. He goes.
My big guy wings?
No
Wait, is it wings? No wings.
No.
Tail swings them all.
Red gold.
Sound familiar?
Judge me, would you?
Yeah, I
not you.
wish he would have finished chapter 2
Obviously.
and have wings too.
Listen, whatever happened in their past, they adapted into their culture and they appreciate the new form, the new physical capabilities that they have in the new forms. If they don't want to be changed, then don't change them.
So I
It's
just
sad.
Do you?
You know
One
what?
moment.
You're
You sound exactly like another. Right?
borderline hypocrisy.
No.
Mary.
But
That's how the others think of
That
us.
that's literally what the others think of Cord over there. He's not-
And-
Or any other section.
And
or any other
even
section.
me.
They're sad for it because they're not in their true form.
Their nature.
They've been deprived of their true existence, and they don't look right. So we gotta fix them.
It's nature.
Does that sound right?
Can I ask
Yeah.
what you were before?
I did.
Hell wasn't elf.
I am, as have been, an elf of the Dea nation. Alta by race, Eldrin by culture.
A pleasure to meet you. And I'll just say hi. Let's get you
What does
someplace.
hi mean?
It is a form of greeting.
Means yes.
Since
yeah,
you were
Usually in conversation you use greeting first. This is odd. New
What?
culture.
New culture.
She's being nice. Come on.
No, I can imagine now, from now on, he's going to go around meeting people going, hello, da da da, and he's going to say, da 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 da, hello. And that.
So
But you didn't want us to touch you, and
No, you.
normally that's what we do, a handshake. So
No, I was able to shake hands with him. He just doesn't want me to fix it because there's nothing to fix, because there's nothing wrong with him.
But he said it's contagious.
It is.
Well,
You've
then
been slapped twice.
That's his problem.
Make a wisdom. Make a contract.
You know, you probably shouldn't use the word handshake because he said others created temples where they process people, and that might mean a blender, and a handshake means a completely different thing.
27.
Yeah, you're fine. Matter of fact, you didn't have any broken skin because you've had a long rest.
Oh, Olmo would know that. Don't get into contact with his blood to your blood.
Then let's take us someplace where he can clean himself up. And
that's other blood. That's not his.
Yes, I'm not injured.
do you want to?
Prestidigitating him.
If we want to talk to the other, do you want to bring him back?
Oh! Remember I told you there was a little silvery stuff dropping off of him? When you try to prestidigitate, the spell fails.
Oh.
Are you anti-magic?
I was in conflict. My resistances remained for still a while.
Okay.
The others' magics have been too powerful.
Well, they're not using magic anymore, so.
I have a question. Do you know somebody called Davros of Dea?
I know that name.
He's caused a lot of problems, it looks like, for us in this time.
He was an acolyte of the shadow.
That's right.
He claimed to be the ruler of the world and sold Nycos to the others. Lock, stock, and barrel.
Lock, stock, and barrel?
All of it.
Sucks to be you then.
Alrighty then.
It sucks to be any.
That's way out of context.
Wait,
Okay.
It wouldn't say.
I translate that
Yeah,
too.
yeah, exactly.
That means sucks to be you.
We're blinking rapidly.
It's like, what?
Okay. That's how it's gonna be.
It's like he says the equivalent, and in his time, everybody's just blinking furiously, and I'm like, it means this.
Yeah. Okay. What can we do to help you?
Well, you built a gate. You must be Vanguard.
So you didn't make these routes public, right?
No.
So what were you doing that led you here?
Escaping as one of the last survivors of the conflict at what was the position? Just a second. I get the elder name. I can use the mortal name, but you wouldn't know that. So
I want to go back to 7th iteration.
Do you remember what the? Oh, you weren't there
Go
with
back.
me when I
What
was
are you
talking about.
about?
Go back in time.
back in time.
Bam. But back to 7th, we're technically in 7th iteration if you...
There is no.
No.
I mean,
there
technically-
There is no
God.
seven.
Think about it
Seventh
this
was
way.
a dead end.
There is no.
It didn't
there is-
end.
Right. It didn't end.
that's
It-
what I'm saying.
Think about it this way. he went back to 1955, but that's still the 20th century.
Literally had this
Okay,
argument with
great.
people, and they're like, "Oh, of
Great.
course iterations exist." It's like, yeah, but then it's like this. DM said this. It's like, oh, but I don't think that that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know where that conversation came from. Do you?
No,
It's
not
almost
at all.
like time is confusing, and it's best to word it in such a manner as wibbly wobbly timey wimey, so as to remind everyone that it's
Oh,
a very
Venom Strand.
confusing substance.
We were fighting on the Venom Strand.
On the Venom Strand?
Yes.
Where is that?
It's on the shores of
Just means that
the lake,
iterations aren't relevant
the lake
right now.
Thalados on
Because you know what it
There's
is.
so
yeah,
much
just
here.
below Vafthrender.
In Dea.
Is that a kite or a ship?
No, Vafthrender is a city.
Fighting in Bastion, you said on. Excuse me.
Oh no, on is appropriate. Vafthrender as structure is both city and mountain.
Oh.
And you realize that could be an Eldrin translation error or something.
Yeah,
or
that sounds
those things
dwarvish.
sounds. Yeah.
So wait, you were in a different time.
So
Were you?
Olma is here by happy coincidence.
She's dead. This is her spirit guide.
You say dead, he flinches like he's going to pull the blades again.
No.
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 Her
Like,
spirit is here.
My spirit is.
Her body's
Alright.
dead.
Yeah.
The body belongs to Umara. But Umara is a spirit
Warrior.
warrior.
There you go.
And she can call on her ancestors in time of need.
Oh, she's Banshee.
No, to be truthful, you cannot be a banshee unless you're an elf. Banshees
Well,
are
who's
evil.
talking to you? Hello?
Oh. The point of the matter is, what iteration did you come out of? What time do you think it is now?
I come from. Oh, I come from 7th. I
Oh.
literally
Right. So you're
came across the line.
how about we word this? We're after you elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
After you elsewhere. We'll put it that way.
Elsewhere. I like that.
Yes.
Uh,
So we are further along elsewhere than you.
so,
What,
what of my nation?
Data?
What do you think?
Rip.
Well, he came out.
You're not even here, thankfully. outside the church, you hear just rip.
After the chat for Daya.
I don't know off the
Exactly
top of my
what
head.
you need.
I imagine that some of
Just
the cities are
looking
probably
for my
experiencing
party.
some undue unrest because we're being invaded by you called them immortals. We had given a more specific name as others. The humans with the painted hands.
We call them others as well.
Oh, cool. So others are invading again.
Again? It's happened before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you went your time.
It's happened 7 times.
Wait a moment.
6 times.
How do we know he
Do you remember Immortal Invasion?
Not on almost.
This guy's saying he's from Olma's time, that he
Oh,
fought a civil.
no.
He fought an,
John, what are you doing this to me?
That's why I was-
quit.
That's why I was phrasing. That's why I was trying to be very specific
Wow.
with phrasing, Lally.
I quit. I quit.
and now she has the Nycos headache. She's the first one that's done the invert.
Oh God! I have
It's
to
the
press
inverted
bottle
headache.
of Tylenol.
Most people go
Oh, God.
forward. She's going from full backwards. Nycos headache.
I threw my book. That's how frustrated I am.
That's why I was being very careful with my phrasing. So, yes, they're attacking again because you fought them. Fought them.
I lean in. I didn't actually fight the
I
others.
didn't
Face
think
away. Pushes your face away. I just see the hand plant on the side of Olma's head.
What could I offer you in
It's just
drink and
right.
refreshment?
Grass.
Grass.
Bales, if you have them.
Bales of
I'm sorry, but
grass.
Yes.
She'll call to one
No,
of
I'm
it's
like,
true.
wait, this
What?
sounds.
I know it's true. I'm just saying. Like,
Cicadas.
But wait,
y'all
they
eat
also
like
eat
cattle.
grain. I mean, they were notorious for eating grain.
Oh yes, but I'm in battle mode. I don't.
He's on a diet.
No, it's not that. You save that. I'm no grasshopper.
Okay.
You save the grain.
Save
you
the
eat the
grain.
grass.
Okay. She'll send some guys out.
Give you a hint. He's actually got more ant culture than it does grasshopper, even though he's got the wings. Remember?
He's a cicada.
Bruh.
Okay.
By the way, he stops at this point and says, "I am sorry, broadcaster. I did not introduce
Wait a
myself."
minute. Hold on. You know my title.
Yes, your voice was heard throughout all of Nycos.
What? Wait.
But
Think about the way you worded your wish.
All thinking peas on Nycos.
All storms throughout
he came from
time.
a storm. Okay, I was confused.
No, all time.
Oh,
It's
'cause it would
accessible through the
enter
storms.
into a storm. Oh my god.
Wow. 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 Holy crap.
Now,
rapid
actually,
blinking on the
just
part
a
of
moment,
Browgrim.
just a moment. Think about this. The retcon for creating the bands would have been creating the rainbow in the first place, because then they get all racist from the standpoint that they're splitting hairs of their religious beliefs. And so the 10 constants were Rogrim's message going backwards in time, fundamentally
So wait a minute.
creating the veils.
The veils created the rainbow veil, created the veils, created the rainbow veil.
I think
Alright.
It hurts! It hurts!
Yes! I even got Gene to say it.
So, that's an interesting fact. So you came from a time...
I came from just recently. I didn't even know how far.
Oh, so it looks like you used badges.
Oh, yes.
Your Vanguard.
Let me introduce myself. I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even introduced myself. And boy, this is all backwards high. By
You
the way.
think hello? You think hello comes late in this culture, man? Introductions,
Yeah, I know.
they're like at the end.
I have a theory about you people. I have a theory that you probably don't get first names from most of the people you kill. I'm just going there.
Should we probably get Cord? I feel like Cord would be very interested in talking to the person.
I think we should wait until we know a little bit more.
She'll
before
call.
we get forward.
She'll walk over to somebody that's still around and probably going.
Well,
on.
the girl that brought the water is still standing there in complete shock. She's
Okay.
never seen one of these things before.
I just
What do you
kinda
drink?
like
She lives with
Where's the moisture
This
of the
guy-
grass enough?
and okay, all right.
I'm sorry, would you be more surprised to see a guy with wings or see a cicada person?
Well, there was a pack of elephant people that came in yesterday, and I'm just like
Humanoid elephants,
Others is okay.
guys with wings, cicada person.
I like that. You're
So you think that a mammalian
altered by
human...
the bit, so
God.
yeah, that word.
Don't like that term. Please don't use it.
I
What's that term?
Termite.
It's an insult.
we knew of the ones that altered him as a specific word.
That's not
that-
true. We have unified, as the broadcaster requested.
Thank you.
I am
Why is everything so weird?
Traxis Tr.
Troxus?
And when he makes the tr sound, it's actually coming from the wings.
Can we call you...
Traxis Tr.
Can we call you Trax?
Yes, I
Because
like that.
we are incapable of pronouncing the latter two syllables. Biologically.
You could rub the wings together.
These are feathery wings, not scaly
So it
wings.
come out as Traxis.
Traxus!
Can I go Troxus?
Purr, we'll call you
Per,
Trax.
Traxis, per, Traxis, Traxis.
Trax, we'll call him Trax. So, what'd you do to that guy?
Oh, we're trying to maintain our hold on the strand, and we're failing. And so those of us that were of the Vanguard utilized our patches. I was the only one that came through here. I don't know how.
What patch did you put on the door?
I put Silverfall and my own, which is Vathrender.
Where you're coming from? Okay.
Silverfall.
Silverfall and what?
Vathrender.
Where are you supposed to end up? Where
I
is
was
Silverfall?
hoping to end up back at Vathrender.
Well, but
Because we were on the strand outside of it. The city is still, as far as I know, in danger.
Where's Silverfall?
Silverfall?
Yeah.
Oh, Olma would know. That's where Shadow met us. Place you called Old Home.
Or the rooks?
City of the Eldrin, where you went
Oh.
and where you were trying to get subject's hand fixed. That's why I mentioned subject first.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. I know exactly.
Is it anywhere near here?
Oh.
Oh, speaking
So
of,
how scrambled are you right
get your
now?
maps out. I can show you where it is.
Because that would be by Dea, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's in there.
Yeah, we're nowhere near Dea.
And Vathrender is in the catacombs, which is in Shantra.
So not too far away.
Yeah. Well,
Here's Dea, and here we are.
and Shantra is just north of you.
Okay, so I guess they wanted to. I guess he kind of got just thrown off course a little bit.
Except the whole thing is that the reason why that happened is that Vathrender in the now doesn't exist. Yeah.
So can I ask what you're planning on being up to now?
Well, I needed to get reinforcements. I don't know what I'll be able to do now.
You're fighting others currently, I assume.
Yes.
Can we help him?
Come with me. Outside. Wait, hold on. So when we leave this building, we're not going to be able to talk. I'm going to show you around town.
Oh. You don't speak up.
I do not know Elvish, sadly.
Oh.
Only for
Why didn't you say so? He reaches in his pocket, pulls out a silver leaf with a pin through it.
That's what those did? We had walkie-talkies the entire time, and we never got to use
They're
them?
not walkie-talkies. They're more along the lines of translators, but yes.
Thank you. I always wanted to know how to speak Elvish.
Yeah. So this is not the Evelyn Woods version. It's the Babel version. It's actually more like a Babel fish. Once you activate it, it's only good for about 30 days, and then the leaf itself crumbles.
Well,
We
make
had
the best out of it. I'll
If you have a bag of holding, he'll tell you. If you've got a bag of holding or other kind of dice, you can put it in there, and that stops the clock, so to speak, on their decay.
We've got one. I'll shunt this in there when we're done with it.
He says, but I probably can't leave the building until my protections wear off.
I can probably try to make them wear off faster.
I don't recommend that.
Fair enough.
The Gravelings tend to respond negatively to that kind of direct action.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll have somebody
Great
bring
plan.
in a chair where he can sit down. If you want to take the other, if you want to res them so that...
The rock-
Just now, as he's saying that, you realize he said the word Graveling.
Wait, those are the rock-based magic. The little, like, pebble magics.
No, they're stage 3 of Daemonarch evolution, which you would call limb elevation.
Okay.
Oh.
We've had contact with this stuff. It's actually slightly less volatile than the powder or liquid.
Yes, it's getting closer to sentience.
Oh.
And when it becomes sentient, what is it?
Sentient?
Magicals.
Whatever the damn hell wants to be.
You know.
No, it's a guess.
Have we begun production then of weapons?
No, we don't have weapons like their weapons.
I kind of brandish a wing and like fold it a little bit so it glints in the light. Let's just say me and Lim get along in various ways.
Oh, has it chosen a new name?
Yes, Vex.
Vex.
Oh, that's interesting to know.
Well, I didn't choose it. They did.
Mm-hmm.
It did. They? It? Is it a collective?
You'll have to actually.
I'll figure that out on my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
You have to complete the evolution to.
Figure that out?
Yeah.
Got it. Yep. It's
Oh my God!
You're
Remember
Your
what
outcome
he
has
said
evolved.
down
You
in
got,
the
okay, careful. You're in the presence of this guy, so you sure you want to say anything? You realize, careful. I'm just saying, you are such an open. You're such an open throttle. I don't want you to.
How long do you think it will take for your protections to wear off?
Oh, another hour.
Okay.
Do you have
She'll make sure that he has water at least
bail?
and a bale of grass. Certainly they have that for the animals. But she tells them,
He
pick
says,
out a fresh
you
bale.
probably will want to give me a place of privacy. My eating patterns are rather
Disturbing.
off-putting. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Put up
I don't know
walls.
if I have an area in the
Yeah,
temple
and
itself.
the sound. It sounds like an entire herd of cows going at it. Little flecks of grass floating.
So while
above
he's
the wall.
enjoying his snack, I'm gonna go get Cord. Have fun with your visitor in your temple.
Thank you.
You do you. You do your Omaria. I just got that.
She
Just
does.
now got that?
She does. Mario.
No. Omaria. Oma Umara.
Mario.
No. So take that base word. Take No,
Okay.
just take So take
Um.
Put ara at the end of it. You got Umara. Then you'll put Olma. And then the place that the place that they come from is called Olmara.
Almaria. actually.
Almaria.
No.
So Mara, Umara, Olma,
I.
Olma.
The whole point is that I am Olma in Almaria. So that's where the I comes from.
Like I literally say that as I'm
I am
walking
Lord
out.
Voldemort.
Yeah, he's walking out the door
I'm
going.
like, you have fun, Olmaria, and then I'm like, I just got that.
She gives you a thumbs up.
That's not clever.
No, it's not.
No, it
it's
isn't.
supposed to be.
I'm gonna go get Cord now.
I just imagine that pause and that step and just.
Yeah. Stop. Turn on it. And turns on his foot.
She does do in the basin of water.
Do you
She
wanna
takes the
leave?
basin of water the girl brought. She has him bring a jug of fresh water.
Yeah, he says, you'll probably need a couple more gallons.
Okay, thank you.
Pardon me, it's... Oh, and where is your expectorium? Vomitorium?
We have a James. I'll have
Do you have,
something.
do you have at least a chaser?
A what chaser?
A chaser.
What's a chaser?
Chamber pot.
A chamber pot. Yes, I will have one brought for you.
Better make it...
Large.
Yes.
Very fast
bucket?
metabolism.
Would a bucket do?
If so, it would be a bucket brigade.
A chamber pot. A chamber pot's only about this.
He needs a bathtub. Bring up a bathtub.
Sluice?
He just ate a bunch of food and he just drank a bunch of liquid, so he's gonna put out a lot of waste.
No, it's processing.
I didn't say that in character. I'm just.
Yeah.
Okay. So she has
He's gonna
a
check out
large
Lim. You might want to get a bucket.
trough brought.
The trough. There you go.
A trough, yes.
A trough. They empty a trough, a horse's trough,
And then carry it in.
and they carry it in.
Okay.
And what I dare say I have at least a room somewhere in the temple, like a room where I could get
I hope
dressed.
you have an unsanctified room, because
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're
you're
some
going to be
people are like,
defiling this room of your
you're
temple.
bringing in cattle. It's like somebody else is like
No,
bringing
no.
cattle stuff into a
No, we're getting ready to do
He's
our
up-
nativity.
Start.
Ah.
Stop! He's part of the circle of life. He's a part of the circle of life.
To him,
life
to
on
him it is a
Nycos.
plate.
No,
Yeah.
He
I'm
needs
not-
to do this to live.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
So,
So he makes in this one action inside of your temple, he makes all of the sec-gen leporines clean. In comparison.
Damn. We're talking like cubic feet?
Just the way he eats is, yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know if you've ever seen grasshoppers. Actually,
no.
No. You know what happens if you hold a grasshopper?
Yeah, they vomit juice right onto you.
Yeah.
Very, very good.
Increase the size of the grasshopper by 1,000 times.
It's
Be hard.
Not so much for that. It's for my progeny. You've been speaking to it, and its voice sounds.
I'm not
masculine.
there. You guys can. You guys deal with that.
yes, I'm
That
here.
is your problem, not mine.
Well,
Hey, your progeny?
Well, no, that was the conversation that was based on something he said, so
Okay.
that doesn't happen. Anyway, so it's now a combination between the buzzsaw chewing and this lort kind of
Okay.
expulsion sound, and then kind of a slurping.
If you need anything, please let me know.
After a bit, you hear a bit of grinding and splintering, and then he stops. He goes, "Oh, I apologize. Your trough is also cellulose plant."
I'm sure we can come up with another one.
Well, no. So no, he didn't eat it. He just was cleaning its plate, so to speak, and ended up little dry snack of splinters there at the end, isn't he? So when you see it, it's almost like somebody took a chisel and chiseled across the bottom of it
Okay.
in kind of a hackney fashion. Not actually.
Well, if it's not waterproof, we'll use it for dry goods.
Yeah.
We can
Anyway.
flush it, clean it, and take care of it.
He flutters his wings a bit and says, you accept prayer of other sorts?
You are all part of life.
Okay.
The artist is a god of life.
I just need to offer a rewarding thanks for the protection that they provided.
I understand. I don't think it will bother Veritas.
Okay. And when he
And if it does, I'll talk.
when he says that, he kind of plops to the ground, and as he plops down, all of his limbs fold into where he's like this little, maybe 5 foot, 6 foot long cylinder laying on the ground, and you can see that there's movement along its length as he's quivering or whatever. The mouth parts are moving, and the antenna move a bit, and then he stands back up. When he stands back up, you'd swear he probably looks like he may have gained 30 or 40 pounds.
Okay.
Much better. Prepared for war again.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
glad.
so you went and got.
I'm looking around for Cord because he's probably gonna want to see this.
you will find me trying to write a note on a piece of paper.
Did you forget how to write?
You haven't.
He's
Never learned.
Actually, you see him running. There's like a pile of little scraps over there.
Scrap. Cord, can I come in?
Sure. This is a tent. It's the Legion Lordly Might. I'm going to be sending a bird to High Peak.
Oh. Because they need a snack? I'm kidding.
Alright, great.
So.
Look, there's a bird. Shoot it.
Yeah. You, having some difficulty there?
Yes. No. I am powerful. I never have difficulty.
This is yours.
That's it.
Thank you.
Another news.
I was going, how come I have 2 handbooks?
So, You weren't with me. Me and Kush, once upon a time, when we were traveling in a different time period, we heard of description of these insectoid people who had 6 limbs,
Mm-hmm.
and they folded their inner ones around their bodies like this.
Right.
So, guess who just came through one of Miri's portals, thinking that it was a Vanguard portal?
Kush.
Nice! That was a good logical jump!
No, the other thing that was important in that story.
You. Okay, I'll stop.
The insect thing.
Oh, okay.
This cicada elf in Miri's temple right now that speaks very good Elvish and apparently also doesn't like others. So, yeah.
Can it fight?
I mean, it punched through one of the other's helmets and proceeded to drag it with it.
You.
Under your orders.
Keep this bird prepared. I'll be back.
Just walks past me.
And the guy kind of shrugs his shoulders and pours some more grain in his hand for the bird. Keep the bird prepared. Okay.
Yes,
It'll get so
sir.
heavy I can't fly.
Alright, walking back.
The bird will go flop, flop.
Okay. When you come back, you see him carrying the trough back out, and it's kind of green stained on the inside.
That's okay.
Sloshes of what clearly is a plant material with some stalks of like the ends of.
He also eats grain. He's a cicada. I'm sorry, grass. He only eats grain on special occasions.
Cool.
That's
All right.
what I said.
So you walk back in.
I point to the temple. I point to him. I point to me and point to him. There, temple. Because we don't understand each other anymore.
Right.
Right.
Oh, you have this lead.
I'm not activating it yet. Ain't no reason to.
So he says, "I will be returning. If the gravelings come for me, tell them to wait."
What are the gravelings?
My armor. Yeah.
Your armor is gravelings. And it will come for you here?
I hope.
Okay.
This is where the last of them fell. I assume that they will return here.
Okay.
Did we hear any of that?
Yeah, if you were inside the temple, you would have heard that.
2 things. This is Cord. Sorry, let me try that again. This is Lord Cord. Korg. What was the new title?
Brobdingnag.
Brobdingnag of Hellvault.
There we go. Perfect. Hello and well met.
Hellvault.
Mm-hmm.
It still stands.
As always, friend.
Thought the dwarves took it.
They did,
And
but we
as
took
they're
it
walking
right
in
back.
and trucking behind his own.
You
As
took back
Amara.
Hellvault.
Not me personally, but the people of Helvald took back Helvald from the dwarves.
So the dwarves are no more.
No,
We just pushed them
unfortunately.
out. They killed my parents, friend.
That sounds like the dwarves I know.
Mm-hmm.
In other news, your armor is made out of evolved Vex.
Gravelings.
I lean in and I'm like,
gravelings
magical,
are
timey-wimey, not our
gravelings
same
are the
time.
components.
Well,
The
yes.
the
Wait a minute. Your armor's made out of Vex.
I probably should have cushioned him into this conversation.
Interesting.
a
I'm
little
gonna reach forward and try and grab one of his arms to look at it.
Okay.
May I see
When you
this?
reach his arm, you see a secondary pair of arms come out, and they've got these pointed blades on them.
As
Before-
much fun
before you turn his hand, the blade is up in between your ribs.
as much
like
fun
back
as it would
pressing.
be to watch you two
I
fight.
approve of perpetual strapation. You got some really serious grip here, friend.
Please let's go.
Okay.
As much fun as it would be to see you two fight.
I would not wish to kill one of the guardians.
Cord
Restrain yourself,
Cord.
sir.
What?
would cause him to
Actually,
change.
I would not want to harm one of the children of Cywin, would be the way I would say it.
Cord,
Hmm?
just as a note that you should know, that
I
which has
learned about the armor.
affected him to transform him is contagious and going to be picked up by immediately.
As long as it's blood-blood contact. So don't bleed around.
Does it make you more powerful?
I swear.
It allows you to become one of us.
That's
And we are, to quote Greenvale, we are enough, for we are the many.
I imagine the light gets a little bit brighter in the temple for a second.
Right. And you're in the green stripe on your
Just like
on your rainbow gets a little broader.
Eye roll.
Wait
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
pass on this transformation.
Is that
That's your mead. That's the saying of the Green Veil. We are enough, for we are many.
we are enough.
Come.
So how do you get this limb armor? Who makes it for
you have to have one of these. And he taps he has with a circlet around his head. And this is the first time you notice that in his hairline, basically covered up by his hair, there is a single piece of colorless crystal.
Is that a particular crystal?
It is merely a splinter of the shards.
Oh, cool.
Oh. You have a whole splinter of the shard in your forehead.
Just a splinter, and it's not in my forehead. It's actually in the
Circlet.
circlet.
That allows you to harness Vex and
Where
make
did-
it into an exoskeleton.
Hmm?
You can turn Vex into armor with your little.
No,
control
I
button.
can't.
Vex congregates around you and protects you because of your circlet.
Well, yes, specifically since this
He
game.
just used the words.
This is specifically a antennae of the Arlem.
Of a Yarlum.
Yarlum is the continent.
No, Yardland is the continent.
Oh,
Oh.
So
No.
Yardlim is the continent.
Just about, he says it's gravelings, graveling armor, and that it's going to come here if it comes anywhere. He's hoping it's going to come here anyway.
She's trying to parrot exactly what she heard him say.
Okay, so
What she's saying, she doesn't really even know what that means.
a crap ton of X is going to come here looking for this guy.
tell it, Vex.
Well, we can invite it in.
So how does that work exactly? Is it a controller?
The Yarlim were the first to make contact, and there's an affinity between them.
Oh.
Who are the Arlen?
Who are those?
Yarlim?
Yeah.
Yes.
They were the nemesis in the 5th iteration.
Is that what you called the others? Or was it some
No,
other
the
threat?
others are always mortal.
So it's the nemesis. What is the nemesis? There's
There are 6. You have their names. Because you have the list that included Yarlim.
Is it a group? Is it a small group of people that have a big influence in the world and tend to strive for their own gains, or some sort of weird outside gains?
No, they're representative of a collective of factions that followed the first gateway. Again, it sounds like gibberish because the context you don't have.
Yes. So,
Were they like you, or were they like mortals, or what did they look like?
Yarlim. Well, Yarlim's first communion was with Entimas.
So how do you have one of those controller things around your head? Do you have to build it, or can you find one in a dungeon?
It's a matter of rank.
so one can be found and made.
Ones that are found can't be attuned. Have to be made.
Have to be made specifically for you.
As I said, it's based on your rank within the culture, within the collective.
So it's one of your. What do you call yourselves? The people.
I am Diane.
Dayan. So this is a Dayan thing.
Yes, of recent note. Yes,
Okay.
the mining took advantage of the Entomos Gate
head over to Dayton.
The Intimos storm, I guess you might call it.
So you know you were in a storm.
We sent people into the Intimos storm
Ah,
with the thought of destroying it, closing it down.
how'd that go?
The gate no longer exists.
Oh, well then.
Yeah, but the world was different after that for some reason.
Well, it's probably because somebody, when they went in, did something that was, well, timey-wimey. Wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey.
Do you have a sense of individuality, or are you just a mindless drone?
He gave us a name.
Could be his rank.
It was his name.
I am Trax.
We call him Trax.
Oh, okay.
We call him Trax because the other two syllables of his name are not pronounceable by people who use tongues.
You have to have these. He points at his shiny wings.
Yep.
Dragonfly-like wings. They fold up.
And now you're just showing off.
So, what do you? What's your plan? What's your plan here now? If I may ask.
Waiting
Waiting for reinforcements.
Once my armor, shall we say, has recovered, then I will see whether or not I can reestablish the gate to Vaflunder.
So, any way we can help you out with that, so you can get back to your people and help you out?
Any archway will work.
This is the one in the
And
middle.
what do you call this one? We already went through this. What
Yes.
Let's come up with your name.
Because I'm the guardian of life,
This gate.
this should be called the guardian gate.
That's a much better name.
Very well. I will note it. Have you an emblem?
We need patches. He needs a
What?
patch.
You need to
We
imbue,
need
you need to
patch.
imbue a patch.
No, but I'll get someone to sew up the
You have to have somebody who can create magic. Imbue it with magic.
And not get consumed.
We can.
Yeah, not get.
Yay. Shall I go get the machine?
You have one here?
No, we don't.
Way to go. Way to go. That way it wasn't
Double
Miri
X
ratting us out
huh?
this time.
Mister, I've been doing this a lot
Can I
longer
go?
than you
Can I
have.
go into the
Oma.
machine?
What are you talking
Go
about?
get. Go.
Last time I tried to grab
I
one
have
and you were
the
like,
patches
"I've been
made.
doing this
That's
longer
step
than you
one.
have."
Yeah, I have plenty of
What the hell are you
patches
talking about?
in my
This was
army
a couple
that
of
I'm making.
episodes ago.
He
Yeah,
can
well,
make
that
the
stuff-
magic
oh, gosh.
stuff.
No.
Now the patches
Oh,
and
you're an
stuff.
engineer and broadcaster?
What
Yes.
are you talking to him about?
We're going to make a patch to help him get back to his homeland or whatever.
No, the patch he's asked us to make will help him bring it back here.
No.
What?
When you are departing, if you have the patch
Oh,
of the location, you're much more likely to make it to your destination.
Okay.
But yes, in answer to the other question, yes, it will let me come back here.
Okay, listen. I don't know where you come from, but here.
I am from Nycos.
Ah,
Let me try that sentence again. I don't know when you come from. I do know when you come from. I don't know what it's like when you come from.
Just like now, when we are here.
But
When will
here,
then be now? Soon.
nice. But here, the study and practice of creating magical items is not very well practiced. So
But
I know
he says you have engineered.
we've done it once with.
These
Can you show him the
people
coin?
don't want true power to come into their
Where,
lives.
can you show him the coin?
I'll take out the coin. We created this.
We made a coin that
This is
always lands
homebrew.
on its
This
head.
is DIY.
That's the one thing that we
Yeah,
do.
when you flip it, he goes, how long have you had that?
a couple months. No, not a couple months.
A couple weeks.
A couple weeks.
Couple
Okay.
weeks.
I recommend you elevate it or free it, or else it may respond. adversely.
Leave.
I'm the one who does that.
Leave.
Coin! That's my job.
You are the engineer.
No. Emissary.
He drinks Vex.
I actually haven't. I bathe in it.
ah,
Much less weird, I promise.
What do you
Can I have
mean
the coin?
release it?
Oh, you're a demon speaker.
He does speak Infernal, so yes, he
I
is.
do actually think so.
I'm dying on the inside.
I take the coin, I hold it up
This
to my
is so
mouth,
much
and
fun.
say
No,
say the words. Free the magic.
Nothing happens.
Here, give me that. I'll break it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I don't recommend that.
No, you said it will raise.
Do clerics
It'll-
get to spell
What did you
magic?
say will happen to the coin if we don't free
If you don't free it, it will eventually react.
React to what?
I can get rid
Vex
of it.
is
The
a
slavery.
Vex is a sentient thing. It doesn't like being confined for that long. So we're going to try to break it free of the prison that we've placed it in. Apparently telling it to be free isn't enough. We have to actually do something else. Any advice there?
Isn't it amazing how just saying that just writing the Emancipation Proclamation didn't actually free anybody?
Well, it's worked every other time.
Did it?
It broke the shield. Functionally. It did what I wanted it to do.
Fair enough.
That's exactly what servants do.
Breaking it is obviously the only option.
Since you
I should specify
recommend,
also the amount of silver that that covers your wings is steadily, though microscopically, increasing.
It goes up and down. Mostly up.
Pretty soon he'll look like a silver angel.
Yes.
Give me.
We can find you two.
Break.
no, it's not a matter of breaking. He says that's not a good idea. So how do we free the magic?
You have an engine.
No,
Yes.
we do.
Yes. Where you just plop this in on one end and it comes out the other.
In theory, engineers know how to operate the machine.
Listen,
appropriately.
you're giving me way more credit
I'm
than I
gonna
deserved.
run and get the
You made
engine.
the broadcast.
That was
Okay,
magic.
okay, compared to this, the broadcast was easy. All I had to do was say the W word and then how I wanted the thing to work. I can't say it because otherwise I'll be casting.
I can say it because I can't do it.
Exactly.
A wish.
Thank you.
It's a powerful magic spell.
Thank you.
Yes.
That allows me to...
Oh, how did that go, Oma?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
The sevenfold.
Can you go get the engine real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Don't know exactly what you're talking about at all. No.
When I get back to the
Hold
engine,
on.
I'm gonna ask him.
Look at it. You didn't do
Friend.
it.
Tracks.
She
So-
did do it. She did 1/7 of it.
Wait a minute. Omara. Oh,
I'm asking
Umara
Oma.
didn't do it.
I know, but I'm talking to Oma.
Oh,
I know, my hair is bleached right now. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Friend tracks. I'm in a situation. I'm gonna hand the engine to him. I can't write effectively. Can you write a letter for me?
Oh, write it while you're here.
What do you mean?
I always
Try
use
it.
speak and understand languages, but it might help with writing it. I grab the coin and I have it like...
No, just simply ask her what language are you going to write it in.
Giant.
okay.
Giantish? Well, you're going to need a lot more paper.
Yeah.
You
So,
just.
funnel, engine, tube. Coin goes in the funnel.
As you start to do that, he goes, tube first.
Tube, funnel, engine?
But the coin will fit the tube.
Wait, I'm like, wait a minute, how does the tube fit on the... Does it actually?
Yeah, but mechanically the three pieces fit together that way. They'll fit either way because they're interchangeable. But the coin won't fit in the top.
Do we need to powderize this?
No. I can heat it
Bend it.
and roll it.
With that?
What?
What was with the eye twitching?
Just like rolling something else.
Wow. And once
Anyway,
again, the minor in the group is the one that's going.
Gonna heat it with my breath and then I'm gonna roll it.
You're going to breathe inside the temple?
Okay, I'll go outside and do it.
He just walks outside and we hear this like gout of fire and he comes back in. And he has like this coin, like a little like
now it's
cylinder.
like a wire. Matter of fact, if you laid that wire down, it becomes a perpetual motion machine because it can't ever figure out where the top is.
Wow.
Oh, it's like a catnip, but
Yeah, exactly. So you pick it back up, you can actually feel it still kind of trying to turn in your hand. Because now,
All right.
Here you go. Feed in the tube.
okay. And out the other end, after a couple of seconds, drops just a tiny glistening glint of gold.
And then the rest of it was Vex.
Boy, that was a waste of a gold.
Oh no! You don't understand. That's not gold. He touched. He
I
licks his
gotta
finger.
pick it up.
Oh, you gotta pick it up. He says, "Give me a guess." You feel. It's more like you sense the radiance coming off of it. It's a very tiny it's a granule of graveling.
Oh,
This is the rock stuff that we found when we went to. You were too busy eating chowder. This is the rock stuff we found when we went to
Jumbo.
Salt.
using chowder. When we went to Selk. They have rock Vex.
cool.
What do you want me to do? Wait, what did you mean by all means? Oh.
Oh, I said you could have picked it up, or I was going to pick it up. Now that you picked it up, now simply finish the process.
So now I say,
Release the magic.
let's speak into it.
Yeah. He goes, you don't actually have to say the words. You just have to will it so.
It helps to say the words.
Fine. And as you say it, there's just this little flash of, it's like a little, like a flashlight bulb went off.
Cool.
Good. So you haven't yet communed.
I'm gonna take a hard no on that because I don't know what that means.
Well, once you have an aggregation of gravelings, you can create a quorum. And when you have a quorum, then you can actually communicate.
Kind of done that once or twice.
How do we get Wrigley?
They just seem really. We do that over and over again. We find magic. Apparently, it looks like we find magic and shunt it into the engine while it's in this shape.
What a loss.
He goes, wait. You don't do recursive magic.
Recursive?
We have only
You
learned.
guys are such children. He says,
Yeah,
I feel like I now can't really tell you anything else because I
Child.
might break your
Listen,
world.
we have figured out that we were able to make a point. We
Uh,
can
you-
write a scroll.
You discovered how to become a slave owner.
We did not know that. It
I
was-
know you didn't know that, but that doesn't mean you
If
didn't.
we're
do it.
children,
Okay.
teach us,
And
please.
We can write a scroll, and of course, once it's used up, the Vex is gone.
It's never gone. That's what
Well,
you
then
guys
it
are supposed
returns
do.
to its state.
It goes elsewhere. It's no longer concentrated in
It just becomes a Vex somewhere else.
Listen, you have one or two options. Either you don't tell us what we need to know, and we go out and research this, but we do all the wrong research steps, and it goes horribly awry for this world anyway. Or you stay here, teach us what we need to know so we do it right. That way we don't mess up.
Before this, it's been lost for
That sounded very
1,500
much like a
years.
threat.
No,
If you don't teach us, we'll destroy the world.
Not on purpose. Not on purpose. I'm just saying there's a possibility it will happen.
No, this is the. You're the designated driver, and if you don't drive, I'm going to drive, and somebody's going to die.
It's basically
That's what my friends did to me when I was in the military.
It's a little
I
bit.
ended up being the designated driver every weekend because they knew I didn't drink, and so they'd go, "We're gonna go kill somebody if you don't come drive."
It's black. It's black.
Oh, yeah.
It's the military.
It's okay black.
It's gray mail is what it is.
Gray mail. There's the word. It's gray.
The only
Oh, it's
magic.
gray mail. It means something that power users might use.
Yes.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
The only magic we have is ancient things that have been found.
Okay. Well,
the process
there are
of magic
costs.
making is lost.
there
Gold
are
pieces?
costs in using magic.
Gold pieces.
They're approximate.
There's a cost of doing
No,
anything.
there are costs.
Yeah, I know about spell costs. We're aware of this.
Okay.
Wait a moment. I'm not so sure when you're talking about costs as money that he's speaking of the same cost.
Well, how
I
much
think
does it
that there
cost
is
to revivify
another
someone?
cost. What is
No,
it?
it's once you start the communion process, you will change.
I'm not going to his.
Oh, spoken like the true Goliath you are, Mr. Dragonborn.
That was very confusing, and I don't want to stop talking about it now because I'm in character having a Nycos headache.
I'm screaming on the inside.
There's a lot of layers.
How changed?
Listen, we're not exactly operating on the
Think Black Book.
What, did he say that?
Wow.
No, that's me meta telling you. Think Black Book. If you study this, you will be transformed. You will change the world. If I change this, I'm changing the world.
Oh my god.
Okay.
If you're willing to take the responsibility, I will teach.
I'm going to be put in a position of higher power eventually, so I should learn to have some responsibility. And honestly, this position of higher power is going to involve giving magical abilities to people. I might as well learn how to better control it.
Can I pre-order magic
Fair
abilities
enough.
from you? Is that a thing I can
Are you
do?
going to worship me?
Maybe if it means I get a sword.
Has
Or hammer.
everyone attained Paragon?
Looking at the
No,
define
I'm
it.
only 18. She's 18 and Court is
Then
18.
you have 2 more quests
Court-
before I can fix it.
looking at the thing and saying praise Ralgrim doesn't actually mean what you think it
And we
means.
haven't gained anything in...
That's what I'm saying. You got to do. He's saying I need to commission you to do 2 things before I can teach you.
Oh.
Okay.
Hey, can one of those be...
First one is to locate the 7 greater engines,
Is he talking
or the
about...
6. I'm sorry, the 6 greater engines.
Whoa, we know one of them is Hammerfall. If that helps. Are we talking about those things?
Then you have 5 more.
Oh.
Cool.
There was one that the dwarves had.
Wait a minute.
No, the goblins had?
We were in one recently.
Oh.
This is.
Yeah, there's one where the goblins were. Remember the goblins were
That was
feeding...
Hammerfall.
That's Hammerfall.
That's Hammerfall.
So,
Not that I was there, I just heard.
Wait a
remember.
minute. Isn't the one in Hammerfall a giant blunder?
and then there's one
That's how it's used.
there's one here actually.
Could you put vegetation or livestock in there instead?
Here.
Yeah, there's we
Not
walk
here. It's
we,
outside the gates of Hellvault.
there's one relatively nearby on a planetary scale.
Good.
It's the Mirror Veil.
Chloe, collapse.
The one that I had to kind of quasi carry you through because you were too heavy and was
That
going to
you
collapse
didn't
one of the
collapse.
gates. Yeah. It's still
you
there.
have to go dig it up. That's 2.
Very cool.
And that's it.
So you find
Ooh,
you find those. Actually just locate 2 more of them, or
Boy,
the other thing that you'll need to do is get the other 2 pieces to the engine.
there's 5 of them.
Yeah, you only have 3 of them.
That would explain why it doesn't do the thing that we thought it would do.
Right.
It's basically a lever.
Do we know what the other 2 pieces are?
This is all making my head hurt.
One of them's a lens.
Lens?
Lens. And the other one is a. I guess you'd call it a container. I'm trying to remember what the word is. There's actually a word for it. On a
Receptor?
combine. What do they call the catcher?
The bin?
The receptor. Yeah, the receptor. That's what you're looking for.
Bin. I'm calling it a bin.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'll call it a receptor.
No. Well, the receptor can take a lot of different forms, but you need to at least have some form of receptor for you to be able to actually complete and maintain fully magic items. And misusing them creates weapons of chaos or
Coins that are
coins that
slaves.
yeah. Well, actually, the issue with your coin is it would have eventually. What was the denomination? Was it a gold coin?
Mhm.
Yes, it would have gone red. That's probably red gold.
Is there any way to reverse the process of red gold?
No, you have to continue the process. But processing red gold usually requires higher sacrifice. As in life force.
Oh.
Well, that's why certain people from the lower reaches of the world they were trying to corner the market on red gold and get a hold of the device and get a piece of the
And get a bunch of lives together.
right.
Fun times.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
And what would they do to move the process on?
They would sacrifice a life force.
And what would that do to the red?
Apparently, continuing processing.
Continue
it.
the process and make evil weapons.
That doesn't sound like the Grays.
Doesn't sound anything like the Greys, does it? or anybody trying to appropriate the entire population of Jadaru.
Full vex. Into. Well, I guess you just told us one way to make magic, kind of. Magic weapons. Not that we're planning on going down that road, because that would be horrible.
I will see if
Well, I told you both ways.
our metal
Because you get the other two
smiths
pieces, you can.
can make a metal trough, so it won't be so easily to break, and maybe something that
Well,
you can,
yeah, I won't be able to bite it. So.
well, and then something that you use to clean.
Oh, I don't intend to come back. I have to go and save my people. Because as soon as I get my strength back, I'm going to be strength and my armor returns, hopefully.
So is the armor going to come through the portal? Or is it just going to manifest out of thin air?
I'm hoping that you guys have indirect access to Graveling.
The engine.
You've ever no Graveling? You've seen Graveling? For my armor to come back.
Okay, so how you?
The last time we saw Graveling was in
Silk.
Silk, which is on the other side of the hemisphere.
But is that in the now?
That is in the night.
Then I just have to wait long enough.
Full vex into gold. What?
So step one for making evil weapons.
Okay,
Just so we
yeah.
don't do this.
Okay.
Step one is fold vex into gold, like we did. Step two is it'll ask for what its purpose is, and at that point you tell it. Step three is you wait for it to degrade into red gold, and then step four you sacrifice life force, and then step five, profit.
Ooh, okay.
I think. I don't know.
I'm not writing this down for a reason. I just feel like it.
Yeah. Not that you want to know how to make an evil weapon.
Of course, I'm just writing it down so we don't do that.
This is forbidden.
What? How is this rule number one?
Don't touch anything.
We're not touching anything.
Exactly.
It came to you.
Specifically, haven't touched him very much.
You touched it more than anybody else.
Well, I also am.
Two slap hands.
I'm also the most
Chosen one.
immutable
Chosen one.
of.
Gave him 5. Gave
This
him
is
5.
somebody else's
I gave him
map.
20.
Oh.
I gave him 25 because I also shook his hand.
The other thing she does is make sure that fresh grass is gathered into bales, and they have plenty of it.
Oh, now that I can leave, I'll.
Was it Oma from a different part of the world?
Yeah, she's from farther north.
Did you run into any
She was global though. She traveled.
Yeah, it was really global.
Did you run into any engines?
Yes.
Wait.
Hey, yes, I almost. Did I fall in one almost?
Concentrate.
Wait, no, you almost fell into the blender. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know where
Yeah.
you remember where the blender was?
Oh,
You're
I
gonna
should
freak out
remember.
when you find out where the blender was.
Probably gonna.
It had better be hyper convenient.
It was a little farther north from where the frost giants were.
First giants around.
Remember heavy metal and the Yeti throwing snowballs at you. And you stole the last of the V8s. You went up over the mountain pass.
Sounds like a D&D campaign right there.
Went up the mountain pass.
Why
came
could
down
we
the
never
other
come into
side.
something simple like that?
Welcome
Close.
to Paragon.
Look at where the
I'm
little
in
red
Paragon.
arrow is on your map.
Chantra?
Are you guessing? No.
No.
The little red. There's one little red V. You know where that is.
Yeah.
That's Cauldron.
That's Cauldron. No.
What's just west of Cauldron?
Mirabelle.
Yeah. Oh.
We're not far from Eldrasar.
We were just there!
Yeah, okay, so that's
Eldrasar.
that helpful. That you just told us one we already knew about.
Eldrasar is.
Yeah, but that means that the engine is far larger than what you were in. That was only part of the
It
engine.
doesn't matter, we know where it is.
Yes.
Leave us alone.
But no. But it's going to freak her out the fact that this whole thing she's never really left home.
Yeah, it's right
So
in
what
my
about
backyard.
any others?
Any others?
Any
Yeah,
others?
where's the other engine?
Where's the other
If
engine?
you tell me about the one in Hammerfall, I'm gonna shank you.
That would
Did you
be.
hear about the one
It's like which two do you know about? The same two you know about. Brilliant. Thank you.
that
Hey.
Okay, so there's that one. Yeah, that one was right there in Eldrasar.
I have no pre-knowledge.
Between Eldrasar and Chantra.
Hopefully,
I know
if we
we
go to
went
the one
to
in Hammerfall,
Ario.
we can catch
Is it in
Asterton and kill him.
Arios?
Man.
Was there one in Arios or was that artifacts?
Well, gosh.
big ass territory, Ellie.
It's a big world.
Yeah, it is very well. I remember.
And if you just then go, is it near?
No,
Is it near?
No, because I was just like, just
have to remember that at the end, you really don't have. It's more of a blur because you guys are traveling by reindeer.
Wasn't that in Whisper Mist?
That's where you ended up. That's where the
That's
the
where
end
we
of
were
Forever
heading
was.
towards. So then,
Look where Sulk is.
so would have been
You want me?
So there might be
Fulcrum was just north of.
Humbra or
Look,
Bylon.
look
No,
at where.
Fulcrum is south of Humber. What is
North.
Fulcrum north of?
Warrens?
And then Selk. We were just
So-
there.
Yeah, we were just there in Whisper Mist. Yeah.
There you go. Just said it again.
Whisper
Where?
Mist.
Where?
Whisper Mist. That's what I said.
That's where the end of Forever was. Whisper Mist. You just said it. That's why I'm.
Oh no! Oh, we can't go there.
You already were.
We can't go there.
Why is that?
Don't worry about it. We can't. go
No,
there.
we're going there.
We have to.
We
We have
can't-
to get the
no, we
answer.
It's
can't
hard
go
decrees
there.
it. We're going there. Rob decrees
What
it.
about any other ones?
No.
Did we? There was at least two of them.
Hardest first.
No,
Was there a third
Uh,
one?
you guys didn't have anything to do with Efreet Dejanah. You never found any
Yeah,
of
we
those.
never went to
So-
Dejanah.
So no, you don't have any other access. The two you have are the two that are
But there's-
astonishingly close to the places where you are. So
Okay.
I do.
But we already know
that
where those two are. He wants us
There's
to find. No,
something in
Hammerfall is really far
Concordia,
away.
though.
That's on the other side of the planet from us.
There's something in
It's
Concordia though.
On that side of the planet.
I don't remember.
Maybe if we
Not an
go.
engine, but it was something else that was
So-
important.
Too bad we couldn't get
But I
one of
can't
those
remember.
Primus's
For the life of
ships.
me. I know that Concordia and Chiropathia were really important in 7th. Just can't remember why.
So
because of colder.
fun fact: these two areas used to be connected, but the giants were really mad at that for some reason, so they broke the bridge. They severed the connection between these halves of these continents. So that event in that area is called Hammerfall.
That's the tail.
Yeah, that's the little.
Earth
Bump.
lexes are amazing.
But I heard there was something to the west.
Yeah, that is west of us.
And if you travel west from there, you enter the largest storm ever because you actually make it onto the other continent. You shouldn't be able to because there's no bridge there.
Yes.
So if you go by ship, you can sail around it. But if you walk on the continent, you walk into another town.
So anyway, we know there's one there. And we know there's one in the Mirrorvale in our backyard. We need to find the other 4. The only one we know
No,
about.
he says there was five.
There
Yeah.
are 6.
6.
Six.
So we need to find the other 4. We know one is in the Whisper Mist, and we know it's by Selk. We've been to Selk. More importantly, I've been to Selk, and even more importantly, I can. If
Borrow
it's-
your pen for a second, since it's a dry erase, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to use an example from David Spader. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 3-dimensional space, we're defining a location by 6 points. If you're going to drive this object in any direction, you have to have the engine.
Right, that's what the original purpose was. But
Little Stargate reference there. And that explains how they found out about Nycos from Earth is the opposite.
well, that would put one in the middle of the ocean.
It would, wouldn't it? And didn't I tell you somebody's working in the bottoms
Under
of the waters?
ground because that's where
And then there would be
the
one.
others are.
Oh wait, I'm
They're
doing this
doing what
wrong.
we're doing. I knew it.
I'm doing this wrong because these two areas are next to each other. So this one would be way closer. Hold on.
Now remember, that is the northern hemisphere.
Yeah,
So the
so
Mercator
it wraps
projection
around.
would, yeah, but it's also going to expand. So that what looks like they're close together are actually farther apart because they're closer to the equator.
So these two, well, it would be more into Barovia than on the shore.
Right.
And then this would definitely be, that's right there, so that means Burgos would be in this region. And then there, and then this would be more down here-ish, not here. And then that would put, there's 6.
See, that wasn't so hard. At least to figure out where you generally need to go to start looking.
Cool.
So we know this one. This one.
Is that in a dry erase thing, or are you writing on your
I don't
phone?
care.
Oh no! Make you another map.
That's fine. This is a good thing to put on the Nycos.
That's
map.
true.
So
Then there must be one way north.
yeah, that's where we are. We're the northern one. It's not as far north as I would put it, but so
Well, maybe, heaven forbid, the pole shifted or something.
yeah, tectonics.
Maybe
whatnot.
somebody actually used the engines and moved the world.
Who knows? So here, 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 and here.
Well,
Who would do such a thing, John?
6th iteration.
Oh, of course. I just assume everything is 7th iteration's fault.
Here's what we need to do. We need to obtain.
Well, we can't know. We'll never know now, will we?
we need to-
I'm going to erase history.
Hey,
obtain a
I
map.
was just along for the ride. I just wanted my little nick of the corner, and
In-game?
I'm solid.
in game. In game.
What?
You need to pin a map.
No. You misunderstand. I don't need a map of Nycos. I need the others map of Nycos.
Oh, that's not going to be difficult to get.
I need to figure
There's
out.
a quest for you.
Because remember, one of them is going underwater for some reason.
Uh-huh.
So if we get their map, it probably has settlement points, which will narrow it down. That way, instead of searching literally hundreds of miles of ocean
Open ocean in the Blackwater.
In
That's
the
how far into Blackwater.
in
you
the
go.
really bad area, we
With
only have to look
pirates.
for certain areas.
No, you're beyond the coastals. You are.
Okay.
Looks like 6 or 7 hexes
We're,
in
yeah,
the
we're
Blackwater.
this is fucking. You're out in the middle of nowhere. This is the middle of the Pacific.
Blackwater is bad.
No, you're yeah, no, okay.
You're past
So Blackwater,
Tunis.
Blackwater, just for clarification, is you're more than 49 miles off the coast, so you do not see land. The only object you see in the sky is Nimbus, and therefore you can't dead reckon because you don't have more than one object.
This is more than 49
I'm
miles.
sorry, I just got
That's what I said, each
distracted with
hex is 49 miles.
Sealand.
So
Yeah.
it would really help if we figured out how to get a map of theirs, and the only great concentration of others nearby is foreign.
I wonder if
Sumner.
there's
Or
any
Sumner.
way to make step,
Can we
which
please?
it works well for short hops.
Oh, that's the other thing that would have happened is you actually would have quite a few more reports about what's going on in other places of the world. So let's go over the quick list of them, of the ones that you would definitely know. First of all, you know that Elwendale has actually introduced their first, actually announced their first mortal incursion, and they are attempting peace negotiations. So far, they've lost 100 people in the attempt. But over half of those were volunteers from Swarthier who wanted the glory of being the first speaker. Far to the south, in the murks of Musk, an ancient evil more powerful on a huge magnitude than Gux himself is being awakened.
Oh,
That's brilliant.
wait a minute. That reminds me of Gux.
The walls between dimensions have gotten a lot thinner since things have happened.
Why?
Olmaria is actually in full defense mode as the outermost Coromite city was obliterated by the white light.
Ah.
And what's the other one? Oh, and I don't know the name of the region, but there is a region on the coast that says there is another oceanic post of mortals off the coast of Bergeron. So if you want to put a little dot on the outer edge of that map, it's right at the edge where those mountains are.
Oh.
Burger.
Bergeron. And the sorcerers of Neomoria did survive the attack because they had been fortunately gotten converted back to their human form before the attack by the others, and they were able to save almost 90% of the city and the population and repelled the others. It's the only place that anybody actually was prepared to face them, and that's because that's where Angus was from.
Wait,
The
where was this
weapons
area?
trader. What's that?
What was the name of the city?
Neomoria. you had heard that it was obliterated, and the city was destroyed, but the
Just like
sorcerers had a much better point defense than other places, and survived and maintained their population much more effectively than any place else. And actually, just as you did with Cauldron, repelled them, and the beam came down after. So the same kind of situation occurred.
So, Guxan Fufudu, huh? I'm gonna talk about him to myself for a while. Yeah. He's probably still underneath the ruins of
What
Cauldron.
time
Did he
of year
really
is
just do
that?
that?
He just did that out loud.
It was in the deep voice. That was out of character. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
Just a moment. What time of year is it? Do we know? Is it near?
Yeah, it's spring. It's been
Spring.
early spring, beginning of the rainy season. The festival of the city would have started next month. Will if there was a city of Cauldron left.
I got a letter to write.
Well, you're in a place where you can write it. Make it a wisdom check.
It's an 11.
11? But you have an average intelligence. You're fine.
Okay.
Write your letter.
Dear.
You have a notebook. Write your letter.
Can I get a pen?
Can I just make a picture?
Just a second. You can write it in the notebook first.
Do we wanna take 15 real quick?
I'll just.
You want to?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna take a quick break, folks. We'll be right back.
Okay.
That way he can write his letter and read it all.
Yeah.
Proud of
All right, we are back from the break, and in the meantime, Cord finishes his letter, folds it up, and passes it on to
Hands it to my officer, who will give it to the Raven, who will
and the
send
Raven
it.
then eats it. No, kidding. No.
Okay, so it looks like we should take a swing by Florin.
Well, while I'm still here,
Yes.
and now that I know this is a Vanguard station, I'd like to do some badge trading. It's a usual pattern when people know that the other people are Vanguards. And
Right. I'm just concerned because you're from a different era.
I'm from the now. It's literally only weeks before the Revening, as you know it.
I'm just saying I don't know how it's gonna work. Because what happens if we use one of the badges and then go to the Vanguard station before the Revening, even though we're after the Revening?
Well, if the place is the place is the place is the place. I mean, clearly I got here.
By exiting your time period.
Yes, but that's only because apparently something happened to surrender.
Okay, fair enough. My main concern is you would know more about this than me, but my concern is still that we will actually end up at your version of that place. If that's not how it works, then cool.
I don't
Okay,
know.
my problem is I only have 2 badges. I use stepping to go through my own arches.
We've got a lot of
No, that's only to get you to the arches. This set, the one that I made when I made you build it as a temple, this is a now fundamentally consecrated ground, the same way Chicken Scratch is, the same way Old Home is.
Cool.
So we only have
People will be coming through your gate now if they find a badge.
we only have like 3 badges. We have several duplicates of the same 3 badges. We've got Fallen Arches, which is an area beneath what's called.
I don't have that one.
I'm just telling you where
Right.
it is. Is an area beneath what was a nearby city at one point, but then the others got to it.
Well, that might be handy to use for
Yeah,
backdoor entrance.
I agree with the statement. The problem is there are basically 2 ways from that area into the city. One of them involves going out into the mountainside nearby and
Uh-huh.
trekking up the hill, and the other involves going up through a water duct.
Sounds like a perfectly good spy hole.
The other 2 are High Peak, which is a nearby.
I visited High Peak, but I did it the old-fashioned way.
Okay, and then the last is Chicken Scratch, which is
That's a funny name.
might not be in existence anymore, or if it is even more contested than Fallen Arches.
Well, so if you attempt to badge patch to a location that no longer functions, it will divert you to the nearest other functioning location.
Which
So
would probably be
High Peak,
Fallen Arches.
not from Sasserin.
Okay, never mind.
High Peak's
So
closer.
Because all I have is
Because you actually found
Sasserine,
High Peak on the way. to
High Vale, High Peak.
How do you?
we all have the same 3 badges.
You have Home Safe as well.
What was that? Where's that?
That's the one that's in the Dwarvish Mountain
No.
next to.
Oh yeah, that one. That's when we first got all of these.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
tell them about
But
that.
I don't think I have that one.
No, she would not.
So I only have 2 badges.
So no, you.
I had Sasserine, Chicken
It doesn't
Scratch.
matter if you have the ones that I don't have.
So
I'm willing to trade.
would you like? It sounds like you're really interested in Fallen Arches.
I like all 3 of them, and I'll trade you 3 others.
Okay, I'll give you my Fallen Arches. You give him your High Peak, and you give him your Chicken Scratch.
Sure.
You're gonna have to give. Yeah. Okay. So you give those to me, and I'll give you in trade. Let's see.
Oh, it's called Hold Fast, not Safe Home.
Yeah. Hold fast. Dark Agora, which is in Bergeron.
I'll take that one.
Green Sleeves, which is in Swarthier.
Lame pass. What's the third one?
Do you want that one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, I'll offer you Vast Wonder.
Okay.
But I don't know why it's not functioning now. Maybe it'll function for you guys. But I'm hoping that once my armor returns, I can make it.
The third one? What was it?
Where?
Vafthrinder.
Where's
It's the other name for it is Old Home.
Old home?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the city of the day.
my question is, where's that Vergeron?
Yeah,
Vergeron?
that's right.
It's to the far east from here.
All right, thank you.
You've been helpful, friend.
As
And,
have you.
I can make you a
so has
scroll
it-
for
We're
that,
gonna trade later.
for the
right?
pet.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay.
I can make you a scroll that will get you someplace, and if you can make magic badges, then you can do it, because I can't make magic badges. I don't have the skill.
I would be honored if you wished me to do that. Just realize that means you'll have more visitors from outside than you will have people of your own kind coming until you can start making your own badges. It
My
makes
temple
it makes your door
It's to life.
it makes your door public. You won't be able to block others if you're not the only source. That's why other gates.
It's your holy ground. If you want this to be a place of congregation and where people can gather, then that's your business.
In the words.
I will pray on that and let you know about the others.
Well, as soon as my gravelings are here, I'm leaving.
Pray about that quickly.
Okay.
The other words.
Well, he walks in. He thinks that's going to be really quickly. He walks in, and there's maybe quarter pound of gravelings laying on the floor.
Okay.
Oh, that's sweet.
I will need enough
No,
wax
he
to
looks
make
at that
a
and goes,
scroll. So I
Oh
can use
no! He says, "Do you guys know where they're mining the stuff? Anywhere
it.
near
Yes.
here?"
Not
Wow.
near here.
Well, what the
We
hell
had
is
to
mining this
teleport
stuff?
there. And the person
Dwarves?
that,
No.
Yeah, dwarves are mining. You know where?
yes,
Yeah, weren't the dwarves mining this stuff?
Down in Salt, yeah.
down in
and-
Silk.
okay, and so yeah, well,
I
it's
was-
really far away.
No, because
okay.
the dwarves you know were so using just black powder. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, we not nowhere nearby. Well, the others are taking this
Okay.
stuff out
Well,
of the ground.
if you guys want to make a lot of money and you don't mind the risk, at the end of Mornglade is a place known as Dragon Fang, and that might be another option for your one or two quests.
Morning Glade?
Mornglade. That's the Demon Scar is on the
Is it
west
Mo-
flank, and the Mornglade is the east flank.
Morn
Isn't
as in
that
what you
where
do
the
in your uncle
cauldron
bars, or
shows?
Morn
Yes,
as in
M-O-U-R-N. What?
Is that where the cauldron children were from?
The Cauldron Born?
Yeah.
Morning Glade is
Yeah.
to the right of us. Okay.
And then
Remember
Dragonclaw.
these?
Now you're remembering?
Remember
Mornglade.
bits and pieces.
Okay,
It's really
so
hard
it's
to.
near
Yes.
Mornglade. It's called Dragonclaw.
Are you,
Dragonclaw.
are you
I'll
saying
put
this
that
is
down.
to find engines or to
Dragon
find
Fang.
Dragonfang.
Are you saying
No, Graveling.
Graveling?
But they had Gravelings down there.
But
in
my
Silk.
point is, you can start. You want to make Bridgeton make a lot of money. Start a Graveling rush, and send miners to Dragonfang.
Wait, Gravelings aren't cauldron born, are
What's that?
they? Gravelings aren't cauldron.
Gravelings are the sentient magic. We were taking the proto sentient magic. The next stage past your coin flipping.
Since we had a coin to sell, all we need to do is find a wizard who has teleport to get us back there.
Or I could do it once a day, but I'd rather do that near the end of the day.
I don't know where any of my notebooks
We don't
are.
need
It's
we
for
don't
the first
need to
time.
go there. We need to figure out. We need to get a map. We need to get a map where the others are touching down. Because there's two reasons why this
Why
is.
did you bring that dead guy back to life?
Yes,
Restore
he
him.
doesn't have half a head.
Well,
Really.
irrelevant, and he doesn't necessarily have a map.
Maybe
And
you
I
know where a
can't-
map is.
And I can't really think of a way for
You
him
could
to.
know where a map is.
Well, I know where his map is.
Where is it?
Sasserine.
Great, let's go there.
Okay, that's what I was getting to. Thank you, Cord.
Go ahead to Sasserine, I'll fight anyone who says otherwise.
We can go through chicken scratch.
What did you say?
Wait.
Chicken
Oh,
scratch.
Floor.
Sasserine.
No,
okay,
that's
That's Esring. Near Submariner.
I didn't mean Submariner. I meant the capital. I meant Florin. Sorry.
Lauren?
Florin.
We're going to Florin.
Thank you. Because I don't feel like assaulting a water base. Especially since the
Yeah,
town.
you were a little up behind the ears, Rogum.
And there's a possibility of finding a shard there.
You're gonna get bitch slapped, dude.
That's fair enough.
Anyway, I would rather go to the city because the water bases are much more fortified, and the cities appear to have an influx of very cooperative natives. Yeah, we'll put it that way. That's the tactful way to put it.
Yes.
Survivors.
Survivors, very cooperative.
A whole developing subculture of Dr. Smiths.
I don't know what that
Smith.
means, but okay.
Lost in Space.
Sure.
You don't know who Dr. Smith is?
Nope.
Oh my God, Lost in Space, he was the bad guy. Dr. Smith.
Got it?
He was never really a bad guy. He was just a guy who passed himself off as a doctor to get on board because he had betrayed people and wanted to get out of there, so he pretended to be a doctor, but he wasn't a doctor. So all the way through, he keeps having to pretend to be a doctor when he's not, and he's just a simpering, whiny... He's a bad guy you want to not like. And he keeps doing things to ingratiate the crew to him so they treat him nice and doesn't deserve it. So he's self-deprecating. And in the new version, she is much better. She looks a little bit like Ali Sheedy, but she's...
So she will make the scroll quickly. I have still some Vex left in that bottle because I only wrote one scroll.
If I might
Disabled.
ask,
Sure.
I'm having difficulty figuring out why you went from I'm waiting for my gravelings to arrive to oh no, my gravelings arrived to they're mining gravelings.
Because because I need roughly 40 pounds. That's maybe a quarter of a pound.
Okay, in other words, he said deficient.
So you're stuck here.
Yes,
So we
we should
can
give
get
you time
more.
to finish your 2 quests and we can finish our equation.
He's relying on
And
us.
we'll make sure that you are well taken care of.
I need to.
And you can introduce me to your clone if you want.
Okay, I do a commune. I always take a commune.
Wait.
How do
What
you
if-
know
No, I
about-
don't. I know
Okay.
that was a meta.
Yeah, I was like, we were like,
Meta.
I said
What if
nothing, don't look at me.
Aerosmith does a broadcast. I can't get in. Never mind.
He can't do a broadcast.
Yeah, I guess I remember that.
No, he can because he can't reach that level.
No, he doesn't have 9th level.
Yeah.
He had a 9th level spell slot when he was first made, but he immediately used the 9th level spell slot to cast a spell evil and good. in
Well
order to
played.
Dispel the bitch out of those 3 devils.
Well
He
played.
still has 8, 7, and 6. Or he still has at least an 8, at least a 7, at least a 6.
This guy's a pro gamer.
Okay, so she goes up to the altar, kneels down and prays. And
Which spell are you casting?
commune, the biggest one, the highest level talk to God
Okay.
one that there is.
And at 4th, who did you talk to? Zephyr?
Oh, when I was a lower level. I've talked to Veritas twice.
Right. I'm just asking who we talked to at 4th. Was that Zephyr?
At what level?
When we were in
4th, I was a Zephyrite.
But did
From
you talk to
4th?
Zephyr at 4th?
Yes.
Okay. I just was making sure who talked to you. That's all.
so
Yeah.
3 questions, yes or no. That's what commune is.
And because it's a consecrated temple, I'll give her an extra.
Yeah.
Okay. I made a gate, an arch in the temple, in the front. And it seems that it is open to others that can pass through. Would it offend you if it was open to others to come to this place? Would it? Is it
The
wrong?
answer to that question is so obvious, I'm not even going to count that as a question.
The green one says yes.
But now you got 5 instead of 4 because that was way too obvious.
Okay.
Remember, green accepts everybody. Green is as close to the rainbow by itself as any of them.
Which is why rainbow counts green and black amongst its allies. The ability to gather together and the ability to do what you need to do.
We're all friends, but you're my best friend.
That's
There-
fundamentally.
There it has.
But he would never say that to a red veil or a blue veil.
A
You're all
day,
my friends. We're all friends.
okay, a day and elf has come through, and they have been changed from their original form. And they say they're fine with it, but they're contagious. Can the contagion be removed?
Only by destroying identity.
Okay, never mind.
Yes. But well, yes, but actually no.
There are so
Like the way I
many.
did that?
There are so many things that we have before us. It is difficult to know or how to figure out or choose the ones that will help us in the situation to resolve it for what is best for all. Can you give
No answer will ever be best for all.
best for Nycos?
That's not what you asked. You gonna ask that?
Yes.
You're gonna.
Then it's a yes or no question. You can't ask him about any questions
Okay.
like that.
Error does not compute.
It's a yes or no question.
Individuality's a bitch.
What? What's the? There has to be a spell that allows for more open communication. Has to be.
There has to be at least one.
Oh, beyond commune?
It has to be. Like, this feels so weird, and it's 5th level. Like, you think in 4 levels a cleric could come up with something cool.
You mean wish?
Nice.
Ha!
Clerks don't get wish.
They don't, actually. I mean, I guess you can just do planar ally where you talk to his intern, but that's his intern.
Yeah.
And then the other one was gate, which is where you
You actually
show
go
up
there.
on his front doorstep and say, "Hey." But
Hey, boss, how's it going?
Hey boss, can I talk to you about a few things?
Just drop back into Elysium.
Yeah.
I need to pick up a couple
Yes
of
or
things.
no?
Just like
question.
fall to the knees.
I ran out of ambrosia. I need to pick up a 6-pack.
Would following the trail of learning magic be one of our best first choices?
There's a-
As a let's see.
Yes.
It'd be a no. That's a flat out no.
Flat out no. Okay.
The way you worded it, the answer is a flat out no.
So it would not be one of our best choices.
Our best first choices.
It might be the best choice.
Ooh.
Is it half empty or half full? Clearly
Welcome
it's
to
half
Nycos.
full.
Welcome
No,
to
it's actually
Nycos.
completely full. The bottom of it's water, the top half is air.
And it's always full, even if you read
That's
it.
3 questions so far, right?
Yep. One more. Bonus round.
Ding,
So the
ding,
points
ding.
really add up.
Shit.
Deserve that.
I just threw a drone later cord.
It's abuse. It's minor abuse.
Yes or no
That's okay.
questions
Don't hit
are
with the
so
marker,
bad.
so don't
Yes,
worry
they
about
are.
it.
Which is why I was looking
Yeah,
at the book.
it's ridiculous.
That's why I looked at the book. Like, the only other options are you talk to his intern and you just
Yes.
go to his house.
No. Yes.
It's like, you either get a vague email
Ask him
from-
if there's a
The
better
reality
spell
is
than
that
this.
clerics, everyone thinks that clerics are vassals to the gods. As I've said before,
They're just as confused as everyone else.
and clerics generate their own power.
Yeah.
You have to pick your course. You're asking me to tell you which way to go, and
Ask.
Literally
it's the
the
worst thing you can do for a cleric.
The first one is you get a vague vibe from your boss. Then it's a stupid texting conversation. Then you talk to his intern, and then you just show up on his doorstep. Like, there's no, can I just like call you? It's literally,
Can we converse?
yeah.
Ask him if there's a better spell than this.
This.
Yes.
What?
The answer is going to be yes.
Yeah. Again, talk to the intern. Wait, actually, no. Talking to the intern would be worse. We're just showing up to his doorstep. Gate. I know Gate doesn't do train transplanter. I'm just.
No, but I could plan her
just
ship.
imagine, like,
And with the Alacaster, I could go there.
That's true.
I think you're asking the wrong person all these questions, Mary. This is a endemic issue. The same thing had to be done on Sunday. You guys finally did it and wrote them all out and made your choice that way. You're trying to figure out what to do with the platter and which of these quests to do.
Okay, I think it would be.
What she's trying to do is find out the one where we will make the biggest difference.
Listen, if we go to Florin, not only will we mess with their operations in Florin, which is a benefit. So
Why
that's
are
one.
you pitching?
not to boost Ralgrim's ego,
Okay,
but
I
I'm
hate to
pretty
say
sure
it, this is my
broadcasting
fourth
to
question.
everybody on Nycos was kind of, life-changing.
If you disagree that we're going to Florin in the next 15 minutes,
Bastard was
we
like,
will have
sorry, I'm
issues,
sleeping.
Mary.
Fuck you.
This is her last question. It's
Yeah.
purely personal.
Sure.
She says in a very low voice, "Are my parents dead?" As mortals know death.
Oh, definitely.
I'm sorry, that was really messed up.
Bruh, you could just revive them. It's okay.
Oh no, she doesn't know their names.
Well, that and they died.
She
of old
doesn't know
age.
where. No,
They didn't.
no, they were
She
killed.
doesn't
Oh,
know
okay.
anything about
They were
her
murdered.
parents.
Oh,
And the nanny took her away, changed her baby for their baby.
To save her.
Their baby to her baby.
But
Her.
that all happened in the pre-life before Nycos.
So three reasons.
Oh,
Number
no,
one.
you're right. You're right.
No,
You're
this
right. Yeah,
was.
that's-
I'm
You're
human.
You're
Three
right.
reasons to go to Florin. Number one, we mess up their stuff in Florin, which is always a good thing. Number two, we get a map of their landing zone, which have two separate bandits. The first one, which is number two of the three reasons, is A, if we give this to our army, it's highly useful because it's basically the deployment location. We can figure out where they're going and mess with them some more. Number three is that we get to figure out where another engine is.
Okay, another thing is, there's
Yes.
a possibility of getting hold of a shard there.
Exactly, so that's four.
Another thing is,
You've
I'll
added to my
fight you if
point.
you don't. Let's go.
Then
Five.
she says on a purely, not a question.
Obviously not, because you already had a question.
Yeah.
I know, she says, could you tell them I'm doing okay?
Oh.
That's what she asked.
Okay. Ready.
We have our heading.
Yes. We have our heading. And I hate to, let's see, it's 8:45?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still got time. I was thinking
This is a
we're not
really
going to close till
weird,
10. So we
Yeah.
got lots of time.
It feels so, early.
To actually get something accomplished and actually start moving,
I know.
To Flora.
we only used an hour and a half of our 3 hours.
So, before we leave, I'm going to introduce a friend of mine to you. I'm gonna. You guys want to gather up your stuff? I'm gonna gather up my stuff. I'm gonna need to bring him here because we won't be able to talk to each other. If we leave this area, you get to go.
Right.
Gather up my...
This is Aerosmith. He runs things while I'm away.
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith.
You create arrows?
Aerosmith's response. No, it was a reference to one of our angel, like great uncles or something. Yeah.
Oh, he made arrows?
I think so. Yeah, I think he really liked centaurs and whatnot. Sounds about right.
Are you lying?
No, No. What would I lie to you about his name?
No.
So yeah, he runs things while I'm away. We are kind of keeping it on the down low, the fact that he's another me. So when I'm not here and he's around, please refer to him as Ralgrim, as that's kind of what he is. Aerosmith's more of a code name.
Mm-hmm.
And I've left word with the temple that they'll take care of your food, water, and
You hear a little, sounds like pebbles or whatever, and a few more gravelings appear and drop. He's going, yeah, this is going to take a long time.
Sorry to hear that.
And it's okay, I didn't have much left. Glad I got out of there with my life.
As am I. Track.
All right, so what are we doing? Which course were you?
Florin.
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 Or I'll fight
and
you.
I have a gate there.
Well, you have the gate to the
So
outside. You also have the gate that took you to the
we need to do recon.
outside of the ruins.
John.
The easiest way to do recon is to have you two go in there without all of your regalia super obvious.
Yeah, because the Dragonborn and
Yeah, because the Dragonborn and the Broadcaster is going to stick out.
No.
yes.
Small.
Can I
small
fight
back.
you, the DM, in game?
What the nine hells?
Are you gonna?
I'm just thinking long term.
Do you wanna go
Once I've ascended to
go
godhood
Skagen?
and beaten everything else, I gotta look somewhere, man.
You have to fight reality itself.
Yeah.
Sure, you don't want to go Skagen?
Are you sure you're not like a character from Gurren Lagann?
He probably is.
I think you are.
He's probably Kazuma.
I'm not getting these references, but you know.
Come on, man.
I don't get the references either.
You wouldn't, because you're
Well, he's watched some.
not a weak.
He knows of One. No wait, One Punch. Yeah.
Oh.
I've only heard of it.
Yeah.
It's a different
you
one.
know
No,
of it.
I've seen 2 Ghibli films. That's it.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
can tell because it's Ghibli.
So spring has just started.
See, that shows again you and Travis get along so well because he called it Ghibli when I first.
What?
It's Ghibli, right?
It's good.
I'm not going crazy? Okay, so Travis is being dumb.
Yeah.
Or I misinterpreted. Anyway,
Anyway. So, we're going.
Florin.
We go there.
We're Florin.
I
okay,
will.
you're outside the city.
We will go there. I will set up
The
a temple.
city is covered by a scintillating silver dome.
That's normal.
Hell
But
yeah.
you see a geodesic formed structure to it. So it's not just a shiny, smooth. It's got this
polygonal.
little- polygonal. Yep.
Polygon.
Yes.
You want to run that by
Poly.
me again?
Polygon.
Have you seen any Buckminster Fuller?
Oh no, I'm just.
It looks like the Deus Ex Machina aesthetic. Come on.
I got you. No, I'm just saying.
It looks like-
Geodesic dome is a good way to
But
explain
Cord
it.
says
He looks
in
like
one
this.
particular. You
Yeah.
want to run that by me again?
In most cases, a geodesic dome is more than 2 shapes. It's like a 5 and a 6 or something like that. It's really weird. If you really look at it,
It's like an 8-sided. It's like
it's
an octagon and a square.
yeah, there's something different about it. It's actually multiple
Yeah, in this case,
shape facets.
in this case, the facets of each triangle kind of sticks out.
Oh, so
Now,
it's not like
A
Winston
hexagon you can probably do.
No, it looks much more sturdy.
So you
than
could have
this.
a hexoid,
the
you know,
weaker
which is-
versions of this.
Alright.
So I'm,
geodesic dome.
I'm gonna find a very small building in this area and then set up my temple there, where
Okay.
me and Cord can hang out in relative safety.
Now we point into just the other side of the mountain, the ridge.
Right,
outside of
you're up
Bowen.
on the ridge looking down. So.
Okay.
I'll make the house for the day. Come, you guys stay safe, y'all.
Okay. And we just come trudging in. And
Okay,
I'll
as
carry a
you
wood.
head down, the first thing you note is that there are people wearing red, white, and blue, basically jumpsuits.
Yeah, America.
You're getting it.
Okay. Red,
Sure
white, and
say
blue.
Team USA.
Wait. Damn it! I should have done something before you guys left. Can I do it now? Because literally, if my character, if I thought of it in 30 seconds, my character would have
Does
thought
you
of it in
mean
30
Team
seconds.
Uso?
Well, tell me what it is.
I'm going to use a 9th level spell slot to cast that thing Jace always casts, where we have telepathic communication with each other.
Missing?
So you're emulating the spell from
Yes.
his book. Okay.
No,
So can I do that?
telepathy?
I wonder though, does it trigger when you're inside the temple?
It should.
Because I thought your temple was.
I don't think it'll block communication. Oh, that's.
Well, you were going to put it in. You put your big temple inside of a little building, so I didn't know if that meant that it was extra dimensional in nature.
No, I can just change the size of it. It does. It's just a good place to hole up. Like it actually does.
Right. Yeah, no, it gives you good defenses.
Yeah.
I just didn't know whether or not it created a.
Just show us
protection
where you're doing
where
it
the
so we
spells
can
could
run
work
there
through it.
too.
While he's doing that, you guys are headed down, so we won't
Yeah.
affect anything.
You're just walking.
Anyway,
we have a simple packs.
So
Anyway,
it's.
as you're approaching, you see most people are being put through, but there seems to be like an exchange of paperwork or something. And so by the time you get down there, there's a bit of a line. There's like 5 or 6 people ahead of you. And the one that's interacting with the people in the brightly colored costumes is saying, "But I had an agreement." And the person says, "I'm sorry, your documentation shows that it expired 2 days ago." And he goes, "I don't know what that matters. I've done business with the city for a really long time." "I'm sorry, your paperwork doesn't authorize any more transactions. You'll have to definitely talk to your representative back home." He goes, That's 15 miles away. It's my crop, what I brought to sell will be ruined." And he says, "I'm sorry, the next best thing is to set up in the shambles farther down." And he points down the little side road. He goes, "I've heard about the shambles. There's something crooked going on there. I would not want to be part of it." He says, "Well, that's your choice, sir, but I can't allow you in the town because you don't have proper documentation."
It says creatures in this area cannot be targeted by a divination spell. That's usually not how telepathy works. So
Is telepathy a divination?
It's a divination spell, but it's only targeted. So the initial casting, yes, involves targeting, but after that, there's just a telepathic link.
So you'd have to cast it outside the temple.
You cast it outside the temple, but then I can go back inside.
And it won't interfere with it?
No.
Okay.
So we are now in telepathic.
You know why? Because Rawrum said so.
God damn it! It's a wish spell.
Nice. It's a what?
You already cast it. He doesn't have it.
Yeah, I can say that word again now. All right, so we have.
Do you ever wish you could say wish?
I can say it right now.
Do it.
No. I have a good habit. I'm not going to break it. Listen, do you want me to cast it again? That'll involve me touching forehead to forehead and possibly killing you again. You want me to do that again?
No.
That's about what I thought.
No.
Cards.
All right. So you're standing in line and you realize you don't have any documentation per se.
Are these others?
No. One of them's a half elf and the other one's a dwarf. Costumes are coordinated and sized appropriately. They even have little name tags. Say, "Hi, my name is Gorfindel and Gimli" are their names. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh wow, it's almost like we're in D&D.
Or something.
Okay. So we get up there and
Okay, when you finally come there, you go, welcome to the capital of Florin. How can I help you?
well, I was hoping to be able to get in. We traveled long and hard.
Sure. Are you tourists?
What was that
Are
title that we
you
had?
pilgrims?
Are
Are you
Baptist.
inductees? Are you looking to join the academy?
She kind of looks at him perplexed. What is a tourist?
One who tours? See all the places of betterment that are being constructed for your safety and security?
That makes sense.
I don't say that out loud.
And then the
I
other
say it in
one
my
was
head.
That's blue.
what's an inductee?
Oh, an inductee?
Dude, Lauren just
Someone who has embraced the new reality and either allows themselves to be cleansed of the impurity and returned to the fold, or who have dedicated their lives to science in the attempt to find cures for whatever ailments they are suffering from.
I am a healer of sorts.
Yes, but you're clearly still unmarked.
Unmarked.
You don't have hand paintings.
Are you saying you would give me fingerprints?
In theory, yes. All it takes is a retyping of your genotype. That's what they told me to say. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. However, what I really hope to do is study.
Oh, so you're coming to join the academy?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. How practiced are you in the arts?
In the healing arts, pretty well.
Well, there are several different schools that might accommodate that. We don't call it healing, perhaps. Let me look on my records to see what.
Medicine?
Well, just please bear with me. The school names. This list changes all the time. It all depends on where we are and what classes are available each quarter. If you don't mind, please step to the side and the next group can come through. Ma'am, what is your...
Academy.
Huh?
Academy.
You're also going to Academy? Okay, please step to the right. How practiced are you in the arts?
Very clearly.
Indeed. Which school are you currently expertise in?
You know, that's a lot of words you're saying. I am proud.
You're educated. You would know lots of words.
Of course I would. Doesn't mean that I
Did you
remember
say-
all of them.
You're so good at all of them. How could you
Drew.
pick?
What did you say, Druid? Out of game? What did you say, Druid?
Of the nature.
Oh, that's okay. But just let me see what we got here. Gotta find the right book here. Dark shards. There it is.
I don't think he means the thing I think he means. But at the same time, it's possible that he means the thing I think he means.
All right.
But I'm not there.
Right. So.
Wait, where the hell am I?
You're in the temple with me playing a game of Go Fish.
You know, they're night and day. What color is Wilma's hair normally?
Pitch white.
Her hair is black. She's 4'8", and she's got white hair. And how tall are you? 6 foot something?
Yeah, 6 foot even.
So they're like Matt and Jeff. But we're both.
It's like
skinny.
Kevin Hart standing next to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
And what is she? She's 85 pounds.
Kevin
90
Hart's not
pounds?
85 pounds.
Huh?
Kevin Hart is not 85 pounds. Guaranteed.
4'8".
He's not 4'8".
All right.
He's not that
So, would you say you're?
It's the same thing.
I'm looking at the prospectus here. Would you consider your expertise to be in gifts, talents, skills, abilities, the arts themselves, tricks, or spells?
Abilities and spells.
You've got 2 sets of skills. Sure, you don't want to go for the jack.
I have well-honed abilities.
You want to go for the jackpot and go jack of trades? Do you have a third one you might be interested in from this? Because the jack of trades is a special discount at this point.
Okay. I think I maybe better start with one, and then if
That's what most people do. So which would you prefer to learn?
medicine.
I'm sorry, gifts, talents, skills, abilities, arts, tricks, and
What's
spells.
arts?
Arts. Arts are studies and ritual practices that result in affectations.
I have done rituals that have a end result.
So you have a predilection for ritual?
No, most of mine are spells.
Are you
Ritual-
certain? Spells tend to manifest as uncontrolled, erratic, and unpredictable phases.
Do they?
Spell.
Yes, for example, somebody might have a pyrotechnic spell, in which case their anger causes things around them to alight. We had a student just last week burn down one of the outbuildings because they had a jilted lover or were a jilted lover.
So
and
they have not been taught control.
that's what they are coming to the academy for.
I think I
But
better
it's a
go
matter
there
of
before
manifestation.
people kill themselves.
I play Tao. I know what this is about.
When they won't know what she is.
You?
Where are you going?
Come with
I'm with her.
No, no. Each person's skills and practices are based on their own abilities.
Craft a flower.
Oh, so you can do tricks.
trick.
Yes.
Did you just do a...
The person...
Don't pull me, don't pull me, Umar. Don't do it.
Person pulls out a coin and says, watch this.
Don't
The
do
coin is
it.
gone.
Listen, if I was in your situation, I would hold reverence. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Control. She looks at
Don't
you.
do it.
Control, Umara, please. Please.
This vein pops out of her forehead, like, uh-oh.
Everybody knows this look. Except him, because he's
Control.
never met me before.
Hold him back.
Oh boy.
She puts a hand in you. Please, Umara, keep it simple because that's all they're looking at. They have totally uncontrolled spellcasters.
It's a shame.
And she's whispering that to her.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like it's people who are beginning to develop magic and they just don't know what to do with it.
Oh, there's academies for a lot of other fields. I mean, if you're looking for the martial academies, there's
Oh,
schools for that, and there's
Does he look like the? Let's see here. This is just
there's because of the fact that our benefactors have had such difficulty with communication. There's entire schools of heraldry that are being developed.
she left the monomolecular blade with you.
Really? You didn't say that when you left.
Oh, I probably would have taken it if she didn't.
Yeah, we were trying to go incognito.
Yeah, I told them to leave all of their regalia here.
Okay.
Yeah, they said to go. They
have a
said
dagger.
explicitly for us to go in, and it's like they would see our stuff and be like, "Oh,
Yeah,
That-
I said go in without all of your regalia.
Yeah, so I would
Which
have. What I would have taken with me is a staff.
But anyway, there's
And my
schools
dagger.
for scouts. There's schools for writers. There's schools for.
I wish I could do something more than turn him purple."
If you want to learn technology, there's actually tinker schools.
Ooh.
And of course, those that are much more martial nature, there are the wardens.
There are the what?
Wardens.
It's a class from For Honor.
big
it's
big
also
shield and a
homebrew.
sword.
There's also a class for D&D for learning.
Well, you clearly have the physical appearance of someone who might be headed for the wilder training classes.
He just called you a savage.
Yeah, the barbarian nature.
I'm a sergeant, sir.
Class for that? That's like there's a class for being
There's a
uncivilized.
homebrew class for everything.
No, I'm sorry. There is a class for being unclassy.
No, it has to do with
No.
learning their fighting style.
Stop.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Okay.
Cord.
They're learning their ways. I mean,
All right. Okay.
in order for our benefactors to pacify the Swarthier, they have to be able to think like the Swarthier.
Okay. I'm a big dumb elephant. I feed people drugs and then tell them to go.
You're not an elephant. You're a dragon.
He's making fun of those who are elephants.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
You're picking on Babar not even here.
He drugged me.
Babar actually didn't.
No, she needs to learn control of her spells. That's not just a trick she did. It's a low-level spell, but it didn't come out exactly right.
No,
So
that
she-
wasn't a spell, as I said. It manifested as a trick.
No, there was a seed, and it sprouted out into a flower.
Yes, and my quarter disappeared when I put it in my palm.
See, this is why you need to have your
people
big
run
booming
this and see if
spellcasting
there's any
nearby.
vex in it.
What?
Whoa.
Have your people see if there's any vex in it.
Any vex in what?
This flower. You dingus.
We may have to take you to the infirmary.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I did a freaking cord.
Oh, now you're a verb.
No, you actually did a me getting taken to the infirmary because people think you're insane.
Thank you.
I'm not insane, sir.
No. If you're manifesting Vex, we need to get you cleansed.
Oh.
Hey.
He's
Now,
saying
you are
there's
actually-
no.
You are another. I mean, you are one of us after all.
Just a moment. What she
Or,
said was.
you're one of them after all.
Just a moment. She
Yeah,
said
sis.
there is
You're
no.
a halfling man.
There is no Vex
I'm a
in
what?
this.
You're a halfling.
I'm Scorn.
Scorn, half elf, half human.
Sorry, rephrase.
Same thing as
You're
Dave.
not Scorn, you're Walker. Come on,
Well,
man.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only going with what the others have told me.
Well, the others are BS.
Okay, well, they pay well.
Okay, I'm glad they pay well.
Wow.
Would you please? Every man has his price and needs to know it.
No, please don't put those two words together. They haven't talked about that yet, but that may happen in the future.
What?
Putting a price on mortals.
A bounty.
Okay.
Get it.
She needs training with her spells.
Okay, you
I
call them
need
the
training.
spells. It is not a spell.
Define
You need to
spell.
learn the vocabulary. A spell is an uncontrolled and erratic change in condition that a
Okay.
person goes through.
What is a controlled changing of conditions called?
Mid-swing.
Let me look at my dice. No. Just a moment. The school that would fall under, I believe, is talents.
Talent. Then we need to go to the talent school.
Well, she does, but you were saying you wish to...
No, not if it's uncontrolled. Mine are very controlled.
No, you didn't say spells. You said you want to go to the arts.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. I said
you did.
spells.
You did. You said arts.
Arts.
You mentioned spells, and I said, no, that doesn't fit with what you're asking for. What you're asking
Okay,
for
so
is rituals.
arts.
Yeah. I'm sorry for confusing you, but magic is getting both simpler and more complex at the same time.
Okay.
You don't understand the power.
How are
My-
things going?
Oh,
Oh yeah, we haven't talked for like 30 minutes. We've
No,
talked
you're like-
less than that.
How are things going?
I want to murder all of them.
Oh, okay.
It's been like you could have only been there for like 20 minutes. What happened in 20 minutes?
we have not gotten through the gate.
There's a gate.
The gate, because we don't have proper papers, but they did ask us why we were here, whether we are true tourists, wanted to be inducted,
Why
and
did
I
you
found out
say
that's becoming
tourists?
them and getting your DNA changed.
So not that one.
Okay, and the other one was, there was another one, I forgot it, and then there was the academy, which is some sort of study of various things, including skill
Mary?
and ability and talents and
Mary?
spells, and I can't remember the rest of
you
it.
do.
That's what you do when you go to an internment camp, is you
Okay.
get new
Mary.
opportunities.
Back off.
Mary.
Back off.
Have you ever heard of Stephen King?
Their spells, who?
Stephen King. Have you ever heard of him? He was a great Goliath writer who wrote these horrible stories, and what I learned from him was that you never enter an academy unless there's a tuition fee, okay?
They talked
If they're
about a
giving it out
fee.
for free, they're gonna dissect
All right,
you.
guys. Your objective is to get into the city.
Just say
Stop
you're
making this more
terrorists,
complicated than it has to
okay?
be. Just say yes.
Just say you're terrorists.
There's so
Which
many
one?
that you have to choose one of them. And I said spells, and they say they're what?
Talents. Pick talents.
Talent. Talent.
Choose terrorists.
I like to go to talents.
They're looking kind of funny.
And I'll do talents and arts.
You feel well because you might be going through a spell.
Oh. That's BP, John.
That's funny, she said. She laughed at him. I'm sorry.
I'm stone faced.
Okay, well, so I can get you provisional paperwork for the Talent Academy. You want to go straight to the boarding office to get your allotted pallet and location for your boarding.
Thank you.
Put the flower pack in my rucksack.
Let's go to where talents are.
No, I don't have my bag of holding. I have a plain old rucksack. with
And you
nothing.
walk inside and you see that most of the buildings are covered with, I guess you'd call it like a, a webbing of some sort. It almost looks like spider webs, except it's way too uniform. It's like woven.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, spider armor. I remember that.
Well, most of the structures are covered with this crystalline. I mean, it's clear. It's almost almost see through, but it's diaphanous and it covers all the doorways and everything of most of the buildings.
They've ET'd all of the buildings.
Is there anybody in the streets that's walking around?
this place is
Or
making
There
me
are
nauseous.
most of them are wearing either red, white, or blue jumpsuits, depending on whether they're.
I just
Jumping
have
like
from long ago. I have a cream colored robe. That I use.
Yeah, you still don't fit in quite with the white because the white here is
Pure
basically but the white uniforms kind of look like painters coverall.
Yeah. No, hers is
The-
a white.
The red looks like basically coverall with a little pocket on the front, and the blue is sleeveless and has like tons of pockets down the sides
Okay.
of the legs.
Cargo pants. Okay. She goes straight to where the boarding place is, asks directions, and says, "What is that stuff all over the walls?"
Oh, those are those are non-essential locations. The people who were in opposition to the re-education plans abdicated and released their property to the state
For the greater good.
for the greater good of all mankind.
Hippity hoppity, abolish private property.
Okay. She leaves that
I
alone.
felt that one in the kidney.
Yeah, because he was kidding. That's why I was kidding.
Under her breath, she said, "Give me strength to get through this."
Just gonna let her do
All right, so when you get to as you approach the talent school, out in front, there's an old man. He's leaning heavily on a cane, and in front of him is basically looks like like a casting kind of symbol. It's got this 7-pointed star and different symbols in each of the quarters, and the one obviously equates to the big symbol on the building up behind him, which is the talents, the emblem of the talents. And as you approach, he looks up and says, "So, new students, eh? Heading for talent, you think?"
Well, I'm not exactly sure because the man at the gate couldn't explain it very well.
Oh, that usually happens when it comes to spellcasting. It's a relatively new art we're developing, and we've made great advances with the deconstruction of some of the other forms of manifestation that this world has to offer. Now, I happen to be a local, and I've been tasked with re-verifying your application. You have your paperwork with you, please?
Well, they gave us some temporary paperwork.
Yeah, that's just fine. Just fine. Oh, both of you go to talents. How odd. All right. Well, going to talent. Let's take a look here. See what your first year students have to put up with. Talents. Let me look here. Well, that's guess. Oh, wrong page.
It hurts so much.
Okay, talents. All right. Talents
You
are
losers do it.
genetically transmitted from parents to children. Did your parents manifest magical powers before you were born?
I didn't know my parents.
How about you?
Didn't know my parent. Well,
Oh, that makes it kind of difficult to qualify for talent. If you have a lineage, then we could actually kind of nudge you into place. Perhaps spells is more your liking, or
Well, I heard that those were uncontrolled.
yes, but man, are they powerful! And you
You
have
know-
no idea the power you can manifest.
Just a moment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My spells are under my control.
I see.
So,
So you manifest periodic lapses of control, but you control them.
I'm not sure that's how I do it.
Getting rid of them now.
But
wrong
what I'm
now?
trying to,
I explained
fit
everything
in.
in great detail.
Just a moment. I'm trying to fit into.
I'm just in
I can
the
test you. All it
understanding.
takes is just a couple drops of your blood. We can get you genetically tested to see whether or not you qualify for talents or not.
I put a hand on your shoulder, squeeze it slightly.
Okay, your guys' primary job isn't to get jobs there, it's to do scouting.
But they're learning so much.
You could have just said you were terrorists, and they would have let you in to look
You
around.
have to blend in.
Yeah, and you're doing more than enough to blend in. You're
Well-
joining the society. You're not blending in. You're
Just a
goddamn
moment.
mixing in.
So what,
Now you could say you were totally courting this.
Okay,
Just
now
a
I'm
moment.
recording This.
This
I-
episode has been previously recorded.
Whoa, recycled.
my problem with that is, maybe I could look around at the different schools and find out which way I want
Oh!
to figure in. Could you take
Oh!
a tour?
Why didn't you tell me you were a
It brings back
tourist?
Okay.
We heard scary things about tourists.
If you had told me you're a tourist, I'd have gladly given you just a free pass to go to walk around. Just a minute, let me get your paperwork
What have I been
changed.
saying this entire time? Terrorism is always the way to go.
Tourism. Tourism.
BP for finally figuring out what he was saying.
God.
Because I got it a while ago, and I was waiting.
I thought you were being super sarcastic.
That was awesome. You totally played that up. That was great. Just tell me you're a terrorist.
Mary, just
No,
be on
tourist.
high alert.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
Just be on high
Oh.
alert.
Yeah.
Apologies. You're doing great.
They have people with mild magic. Oh, it's wonderful what they can do sometimes. Yeah, blow up the place.
That sounds like a black ship.
Oh, I saw. What did I watch? One episode of it, and I was like immediately entranced. It was.
Is he
Witcher. It
infirm
was in Witcher.
at all?
What's that? The old man? He's leaning heavily on his cane. You gonna blow your cover?
No, but I'm going to try to maybe do it before I
That would
leave.
be blowing your cover.
No.
Before I leave.
I see what she's trying to do. I'm like, don't, not yet.
All right.
Not
So
yet.
anyway, you find out that what they are doing is they are literally restructuring society from the inside out. They're preaching to the elves and the dwarves that they are manifestations of mortality, that they chose.
Ooh, I like this dice.
Yeah, that's the 20 sided that rolls and flashes when it hits 20.
What?
Okay.
It flashes when you hit
Yeah,
them?
if you drop it on 20, put it on 20, it'll shine.
Lame.
It'll flash you light.
Can you make sure that you're allowed to leave?
Yes, we're tourists. Whatever that means, it means we can come and go.
Yeah.
Why don't you make sure?
Well, as soon as he gets the paperwork back, he says, "Now we got your status changed back to tourist. You got roughly 72 hours on this pass, so you can stay. There's a hostel down at the corner, and don't take that name wrong. Hostel's actually a nice place here.
No, it's not.
Okay, thank
And
you.
Hostel is basically hotel, but you should.
Is there some place where I can find out what all these different classes mean?
That's what I'm trying to get across to you. That's what being a tourist is. To make this easier, I've already called a tour guide.
Well, thank you.
And the tour guide will be there at the hostel to pick you up in the morning.
Okay.
It does take a while. So I would recommend during this evening, if you want to experience some of this, that you go to the city fair. It's where the locals share their successes and talk about some of the difficulties they're having in acclimating to the new order.
Mary, we're not staying.
And who says terrorism isn't a booming trade?
Tourism! Tourism!
I'm sorry.
Hey, Cord. Do you mind if I leave you alone for a couple of minutes?
we have
Sure, yeah.
72
I'll throw my
hours,
cards
maybe
down, grab
find
my
a nap.
hammer, and start playing
We don't have
Five Finger
72
Fillet
hours.
with them all.
They're lying to us.
Damn it!
You think
Damn it! Damn it!
They make it
I'm
look like
leaving.
they're all
That's why
nice
you
and
get that
chummy.
regeneration, right? So
Try
you
to
don't
get
care.
friendly
Yeah,
with
exactly.
you. Say, oh, you can leave
You
whenever
go,
you want.
snap!
As soon as
He
you
goes
try to
wrong way.
leave,
Oh, that's so cool watching it pop back
every
into
other
place.
does it.
That's only when you get halfway down.
We are-
I know, he's just really maul himself bad.
So,
Yes, we
I
are.
can step.
how far away am I from the
But
from
do we have?
from the dome?
That's the only thing.
Well, you set it from the top of the hill so you can see it, so you're within sight, maybe 2 or 3 miles from the edge of town.
Hey, just so you guys know, I'm gonna mess around with the dome a little bit.
Mary wants to stay for the duration.
As long as you guys can leave.
I don't
They
think
said
we
we have
can.
72 hours.
I think we have either less or that's just a flat lie.
Let me
Okay.
mess around with the dome. We'll reconvene tomorrow if we can.
Okay, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, cast Zone of Truth on someone and ask that same question.
Make sure you can actually
Is
cast
my
spells in
cover
the dome.
blown?
From breaking your knuckles?
No, I mean, she's gonna cast Zone of Truth on someone to see if.
I
her
will
cover's
say I
blown.
told you so if you're all wrong.
I'm just saying, test to see if you can cast magic in there real quick.
Yeah, I'll try a small little cantrip, but later, out of
Okay.
the sight of everybody.
So I'm going to approach the dome from an area that isn't a gate.
Okay.
And before I actually get to the dome, I'll just
But
fly
if
up
you're
on top of it.
practicing magic in here,
Oh, as you go airborne,
Yeah,
Yes.
we need to practice that.
you hear a whistling sound.
Down, into the ground, down, behind a bush, flat on. Just
Somewhere within a quarter mile, there's a series of explosions.
does that actually happen with my head?
Yeah, you just
Is
see them go by.
Artillery battery.
Yeah, it was air defenses.
Hey guys, there's a anti-airborne weaponry out here. I'm fine. Not that any of you were asking.
I think you're fine.
You're fine?
Otherwise, you wouldn't
Yeah,
be
the issue
talking
is
to
that
us.
That is also
you
true.
literally fell below the ground clutter before they could lock.
That is also true. So I'm going to walk up to the dome.
You could fly really low over the ground, like a photo of you, whatever.
But why don't I just walk at that rate?
Because you've got increased speed flying, right?
No, it's the same speed regardless. I'm a very slow flyer in this form.
Okay, so you're walking on.
Walking.
It's not
When you get
actually
with-
an aircraft right now.
When you get within a couple hundred yards, you see they've cleared out all of the extensive brush. They've trimmed everything to about 8 inches tall. This is the highest overgrowth.
I walk up to the dome and
Okay, as you cross into that area, you do notice that there are wagon tracks all around on the ground, but they're much smaller. They're like about the width of a handcart.
I'm gonna grab like a nice hefty rock with my ninth strength and just throw it into the middle of it.
Okay, so
How's it
the rock hits the field and bounces, and as it does, you can hear a little bit of a whirring sound, and to your right, which would be north, you see a little cloud of dust forming as something is running along that no man's land towards you.
I'm just gonna back off a couple dozen yards, hide behind a tree.
So get back behind the cover. You step out of the zone.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. As you do, it rolls up this wheeled conveyance. It looks about the size of a wheelbarrow, but it looks like an upside down wheelbarrow on wheels. And sticking out of it is about a 6-inch pipe. The pipe has little veins on the sides of it.
It's a one-man tank.
Yeah,
Little thing.
yeah. Think of an anti-personnel vehicle.
Does it just like roll up to the
It
rock?
rolls up, and the little turret part spins all the way around, and then trundles on by. It does that whole double checking thing that you see, the
Alright.
gratuitous thing you'd expect to see it
Yeah.
do. As it looks around.
I'll
to see
give it 2 minutes. Then I walk up to the edge, and then I try to take off just a foot or two off the ground, and fly over to the wall really quickly.
Okay, so you made it across the wall.
Smack.
Constitution save.
Use my dice. I'm going to roll with that 23.
Yeah, it's like hitting concrete. You slap hard, and it just.
Okay, I didn't mean to smack it meanly. I was meaning to like place my hand on it. So if there was Vex on the surface of it, because last time there was Vex on the surface of it,
Especially
to draw that into me.
that.
Bah!
I got you. But okay, so it wasn't a slap. I was actually just trying to get into contact.
Yes.
Okay, make a con save.
Firm contact.
Another one?
Yeah.
Got it. Favored by the gods. We're gonna roll with that 19.
Okay. Yeah. When you put your hand against it, the area around it ripples, and then just around the outside of your hand goes red, and starts to warm up. Take one hit point.
I'll take my hand off.
Okay.
Did it look like any silver transferred to my hand?
No.
Huh. They kind of like say in a hushed voice, anybody around here? Your
You want to walk down
your
to the
flyboy is waiting.
To the.
The fair.
Sure.
They had some sort of fair.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. No, don't hear anything.
All right, you're lost.
You hear a whirring north of you.
Back off into the tree.
This time when it rolls up, it stands there. The little turret spins around, and it ejects something. They fly to the left and the right about 3 feet and drop to the ground. Looks like eyeballs,
Gross.
like about the size of a bowling ball. And as they hit the ground, they roll to where the eyes are facing outward, and there's this little webbing of white stuff that connects to the ground. And it rolls off, leaving the eyes.
Does it look like this stuff is barbed or sharp in any way, or is it more like clothy?
Oh, the webbing stuff? Yeah, it's just diaphanous, like spider web kind of thing. Looks like it's made out of like a colorless crystal. They're just really thin, like spider web. But it's kind of silky looking.
Okay. So
Except for the eyes. The eyes are solid.
I'm not going to mess with that. I will.
It's also kind of creepy because you see that the stuff that's connecting it kind of acts like sinews and moves the eyes. So they're like looking around.
I'll head back to the temple and relay to everyone. This force field is not just. This force field doesn't act the same way as the field around Cauldron. It doesn't gather vex on its surface.
Maybe it's done gathering vex.
They also speak. What do they speak in common?
You're only talking to locals. You haven't talked to any others yet.
Yeah, I haven't.
Talked to a half elf and a dwarf
Yeah. So both the elf
and the old man.
the dwarf and the old man
When I
spoke
said
common.
halfling, I thought we were actually talking to halfling.
Yeah, no, it wasn't half elf.
Okay.
Half and half.
Half
So
elf and a dwarf.
You've been talking with mostly other native or Nycosians then.
Yes.
Nycosians, yes. Who seems to have adopted the ways of the others, and they're
There's just so much-
touting their great.
Their references seem to be that somebody's feeding into their desire for power and promoting that heavily, and then whatever they're learning is stuff they've never known before. So it's kind of the way you would expect cultists to act, with a new faith, new way of doing things.
Damn. So artillery, huh?
Well, not really. It's more just anti-air. I don't know how heavy it was. I heard whistling noises and I hit the ground.
You got shot?
Presumably. Shot at.
Oh.
I check myself for holes.
I think you would know it. Okay, we're going to go down to the local fair where they see people show off their whatever they are doing. And tomorrow there's supposed to be a tour guide that will show us around.
Okay, remember, we can only communicate like this for 8 hours or so. So I would like you guys to be able to leave within that time period.
Alright.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
out
if
to
we
the
don't,
temple
if you
and use the scope on my rifle to look at the artillery battery.
Are you in some
Okay,
building
the artillery-
outside of
but
town?
What fired at him came from the north, and then not from where you are. The north gate is not visible.
I'll move around to look at it then.
Okay, so you're leaving the safety and the protection of a place where you can hide your dragonbornism and just start walking around.
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you make for your stealth?
10.
Yeah. So as you're walking along, out of the forest ahead of you, coming towards you, is a couple of mortals and a sec-gen fox.
Cool.
How far am I from him at this point?
Hey guys,
Well, you're down by
I'm
the
going
dome.
to go
He's-
check out the
He's going around the
artillery.
periphery to try to see the north gate.
Oh boy.
I'm going to go see the artillery.
What? Can you at least wait for me?
Section.
You
I'm
have
on
to
the
catch up with me.
road.
And about, well, yeah, too bad he can't hear the voice that calls to you. Is the fox goes, "Hey, you're a dragon."
Send up a flare. I'll be over there in a second.
Come over here. We need to talk.
Cord.
Good day.
Kid.
Cord,
I'm
please.
What?
I don't know where you are. Send up a
Dragon,
flare.
come here, boy. Come here. Holds up some meat from his pack. Come on, boy. Come on.
Are you going to be degraded like that?
What? No, I'm gonna nod to him and walk around the group.
The others go. You scared him off. And the fox says, "No. I'm at one with the spirit of the forest. Come on, boy." And he starts turning and he's following you and calling to you.
Cord, where are you?
I'm on the road, going through the woods.
I
being
don't know where that
harassed.
is. Just throw something really high into the air.
Oh, I'll let
Out
you-
of sight, out of mind.
Should I breathe fire?
No.
Okay.
Just throw something really high into the air. You're capable of doing
okay.
that.
Yeah, I'll grab.
I don't
a rock
think
and
this
I'll throw it
episode
really
is
high
big
into the
enough
air.
for 2 quarts.
When you pick up the rock, the two humans like duck behind trees and stuff. The fox is like unafraid. It says, "Okay, do your worst, dragon. I have slain dragons bigger than you. I can take you out."
I'll turn and look at him and say in giant, "Oh, I'm so scared!" And then I'm gonna throw the rock into the sky.
After that, she
Wow.
said in the air.
No, into the sky, not at the guy.
Oh, into the sky. I thought you said into the
I
guy.
literally, I'm
Into this guy is what it
I'm
sounded
just
like. You said.
I'm just scanning the horizon. I'm just looking for anything that looks like it's gone airborne recently.
Yeah, you'll see the rock fly in the air.
Go up. I hover a couple feet off the ground, cast haste myself, and I'm fucking jetting that way.
Alrighty. Since you stayed low, there's
I'm pulling what, like 180 feet around
Yeah.
for a minute.
Okay.
I'll keep walking then.
He was strolling.
The humans are encouraged to say, hey, we got some rope. Maybe we can catch it.
We can say that word now.
So they make loose lassos out of their ropes and move to your left and
Ever
right.
been tusked, boy?
Ever been tusked? I've broken chains. I've rent metal. This is nothing.
You go grab the rope like this and
I
you
don't want to
pull them all
this.
together.
Exactly. This is not. Unless they have
The
mechanical.
fox starts singing.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, they know magic. That's great.
Good.
Oh, that's a pain.
Hit the fox.
Hit the fox.
He's singing. He has to complete it first before he can
I'm
calm
gonna
you.
line the fox up in the sights with my gun, and I'm gonna.
You're gonna pull out your gun.
Oh god.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull my gun and say, "Hey,
They go, "Oh my
Be
God,
quiet.
it's a ranger!
you be
It's a
quiet."
ranger!" No, they go, "Oh my God, it's a ranger!" They all like, "Dude, he had us fooled. That's a heck of a costume." They're walking towards you with you got the gun out. They're like, "That's really cool. Can we take a look at that? We don't get to see one of those up close."
I'll pull out one of my pistols and hand it
You
off.
hear
to
him talking.
Sure, here you go.
Literally just
Uh,
barreling into his
I'm
location.
sorry. This is you're not authorized to handle this weapon, but I can show you this, and I'll hand them one of the pistols I have on my person, which is empty of ammo, by the way.
Let me know when I get there.
Okay.
So I'll hand.
About
it to
this
them.
time, the angel comes flying in.
Oh hey,
Oh,
here's the pistol.
wow! Is that a jetpack?
It is pretty neat, huh?
Why do we have to go and do these dumb things all the time? Lord?
Hey, this is a nice antique. Where'd you get this?
I picked it up. You know, they don't always give you the firepower you need on the job.
But this he's actually looking down the sights at Ralgrim at the point where, yeah, but this is like an old Lassiter. I haven't seen one of these in a while.
You've been using those new flechettes, yeah. It's tough out here in the country, man.
Oh, I don't get to use flechettes. I'm a local. I just got the tour to visit the warden school.
Oh, how was that?
Oh, it wasn't my thing. I backed off. I'm probably gonna end up going for scout. It's much more appropriate for my kind. There's not a requirement for mortal conversion.
I see. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you three. But I have ranger duties
What
to.
do we know you? What's your operating number?
They don't give it to us new people. As you can
Oh,
see.
you're new.
I can't
How'd
get
you get
that.
a rifle so fast?
No.
Oh, and
Just
the
from-
pack. How'd
from
you get,
two.
I didn't see any fumes or anything.
He's a really good disguise.
From you to me, I am disguised as a local. Okay, hence the tail. So I can't give you my operating number. All right.
He's really deep
There's
undercover.
There's a
As am I.
liability. Okay.
Yes.
So I kind of need you to give the gun back to me and let me go on my business.
So your genetics was already tested as mortal?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm immortal. This is a costume.
Like you've
Oh, I thought they were trying to fool us. They were supposed to be practicing our scouting skills, and I thought I'd turn you in, but
and you passed. You correctly
you-
addressed the situation if
great.
you were a dragon.
You did great.
You did a really good job.
could I get your autograph?
Sure.
Great.
Go ahead and make a
Training
wisdom
manual.
check.
There's a page in the back for notable personality.
I pull out like
And
I gotta pull out my
it's a
calligraphy
5 for
kit.
the wisdom check. This is 5 for the wisdom check, so I just scrawl.
Your
Bunch
actual
of loop-dees.
the whole name. No, if you rolled a 5, you don't even realize
No,
you're doing it.
he doesn't know how to write.
Yeah,
That's what he was going
right.
over early.
I just
Okay, gotcha.
Like a 2-year-old.
Do you not know?
No. I was raised on a frickin' farm. What do you expect?
His cover indicates that he was raised on a farm. I will give you
Days
my
ago.
signature and his.
Okay,
I'll just write down.
what his name should be.
Wait, hold on. I write down Reyes and I hand it off to him.
Nice. All right. Thanks, guys.
Have a good day.
Maybe we'll see you in the field. But if we do, you won't see us.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Anyway, back to what I was doing.
Okay, while you're doing that.
Okay, do you
We
need
went-
help,
we
Mr.
decided
Jetpack?
to-
Whatever
to-
that is.
Right. So
Get
when you approach, she called it the he called it the shambles. Oh no, the shambles outside. So the square is literally like that. It actually is physically a square, and it's concentric rings of these little single-person booths, and some of them look like they might be chained to their chairs. Others have the ability to walk around to the edges and beyond their space or whatever, but the few that are seem to be chained there, they're very dour, very serious looking, whereas the others are much more animated. And the ones who are animated are speaking about their advances, how much fun it's been to learn the new skills that they're learning, and
And
how
what
much,
skills are you focusing on?
well, there's literally any
Yeah.
number of types.
That's
So-
it. She's
so you
trying
can-
to identify what they do with the name
Okay.
of the.
So, for example, gifts are once you open yourself up to the manifestation process, you can actually utilize the latent vexation that you suffer and retarget it to build new skills. Matter of fact, they've fundamentally been able to prove, and they've only been doing it for a short time, they've already been able to prove that elves are actually people.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Road
I think that-
science.
Well, that's interesting.
That's some big brain thinking right there.
What she's trying to do is, as she goes along, and ask them
I'm
what
really
they
concerned.
Is there
what
an
they
out-
do. She'll ask them what school is that. She's
Oh,
trying.
that's gifts.
Gifts. But what she's trying to do is match the name with what it is they
Right.
do. And
So I'd be glad to do that, and I'll do that so that everybody can hear.
Yeah.
But rather do it in the session right now. Just know that that's what you're gathering.
okay, so that's what I'm gathering. Do I see
What are
anything
you?
like
What are you?
medicine?
Are you
I'm
doing
kind
anything?
of tagging along with her,
Okay,
and
so the ones towards the left side, and you'll notice that it's not, when I said square, it's really not a square, it's actually a hex. And each facet of this gem-like shape represent a different one of these schools. And the outermost ones have the least knowledge, but the closer you get to the middle, the more detailed the information is. And then when you get past the halfway point, they start charging you. Or you have to show them your training card so that they can give you a punch towards your training.
We're just tourists.
Right, so you can't go past the third rank in any of them.
Oh.
So there's going to be limited knowledge on what
May
you
I-
can gather.
Ask why some of them were chained?
Well, those are students that have fallen below the training requirements for their position in class. If you drop below below the 10 percentile, you have to do community service to rectify that dysfunction, and therefore they speak to the kindness and the tenacity of the system to allow them more chances.
Does no one encourage them or teach them?
Well, of course. Some people just can't be taught. Some people just simply went into the wrong aptitude.
Then they should be moved out into another one.
As long as they meet the minimum requirements for citizenship, they can be.
What are the minimum requirements for citizenship?
Well, assignment to the academy, assignment to a teacher, and at least 3 cyclic validations.
What is a cyclic validation?
Well, cyclic indicates that it's periodic. So it's
Yeah, I
activity.
understand the words, but they have absolutely no 3 validations at some period of time that cycles again and again and again. But
Well, it's only 3 30-day periods, and if they accomplish their task within that time, they become a citizen and are assigned to their school.
so these people are your wannabe students.
Everyone wants to be a student at the academy.
Everybody wants to
don't.
be a student at the academy.
Yes, you're going to learn how to operate in the new paradigm.
Okay, so she goes on.
I'm her silent giant.
Okay. All right. So what are you doing
Oh
now that
my
you gotten
god,
past
this is
the?
so broken.
I'm just gonna go off the road and
As a
look
child,
over at the
you got them
anti-aircraft
in
artillery.
So you're gonna
battery.
continue your path.
ability.
Yeah.
Is Robert going with
I
you
don't
or?
know. What are you doing?
I
I'll
was
come with you.
afraid that
Okay. So you go around and
The
there's
the other
this odd-looking.
God,
It's
what
like
was her
3
name?
barrels
Gene, hold on.
strapped together
Margaret?
on
Kenya.
6 legs.
Oh,
See, when I got kicked out of the temple,
And
it was
it's
the other Kenya that kicked me
kind
out
of like
because I
leaning
was good.
casually, so
She
the
was
barrels are
evil.
tilted
She
backwards
didn't want to
slightly.
be a cleric.
And each
Or
of the
even
barrels
good
has
athlete.
like a honeycomb
So
on the
she made
front
me a
with
cleric and kicked me out.
9 different.
Does it look like
spaces.
does it look like any of the honeycombs are like empty or different looking?
Yeah, it was like 3 of them are like burned through.
Did I hear 3 whistle
I'm gonna
noises?
make an
We
intelligence
heard 3
check
explosions.
to see if I can.
That's the thing that shot at me.
When is spring solstice?
It appears
Oh,
to
it's still a month and a
have.
half off.
It's what?
Still a month and a half off.
Okay.
The day of the
9
rain festival. You should know
rifles
that.
in it,
oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
my
they appear to
birthday.
spin.
Spring solstice.
It shot at me.
Yeah.
So if
I
we do
was a
anything
summer.
battle,
I'm not gonna battle it.
I'm just saying. If something happens, this is tactical information that we're
It's
going
a
to
spring
bring
equinox.
back with us.
Yes, but the spring
Spring
equinox is 3
equinox.
is a month and a half off.
She was conceived on the summer
Can you
solstice.
cast invisibility?
No, I'm just saying this is stuff we can bring back to Bridgeton to like share. This is
It's
tactical
got
information.
3 legs. It's got 9
It's got
barrels.
6 legs.
There is
6
a
legs.
3
there
barrels.
is
3 barrels.
an anti.
and 9 facets.
There's an anti-airborne personnel
Does
thing.
it look armored? I mean, it has legs, so it could.
It's
be
like
that.
wood.
What?
looks like it was made out of wood.
There's no reason to get rid of this thing now.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, it's technically
you get
it's
that looking
technically
at it.
inside the perimeter of the hex. I mean of the dome.
Okay. Even if we could get through that.
But it is transparent. You can see it.
Even if we could get through that dome, which I think we could. I could. We could. I could get us through the dome. Even if we wanted to, there's no point in getting rid of it because that would just alert everyone to what's going on.
Okay. Then I will back up and walk back to the temple.
Again, good tactical information. We did a good thing today.
Okay. What else did you want to know? Colors of the costumes. That's based on ability. Once you start off as the white, and then you move up to red and then blue. And once you have accomplished everything to have deserved all three colors, then you get to become a spokesman and wear the three-colored uniform and do things like gate guard and liberties and things like that.
Why don't they use your abilities?
Oh, abilities. You want to learn about abilities? That's a completely different school, of course.
They want to control everything, Mary.
Red.
This is an open feed, by the way. We heard that.
Right.
Yeah.
Red, white, and blue.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
they have a hierarchy. You get 30
Red.
days to master the white level.
Control.
Then you get the red level, and you need 30 days to master that. And 30 days after that, then if you master that, you get the blue level, and then you're allowed to be a citizen.
Okay,
Red
abilities.
level.
Magi with abilities learn over time the meaning and the power of knowing and using that knowledge. So abilities are things that you already can do, you just didn't know you could do. Think kind of like, for lack of a better term, Jedi mind things. You're able to affect the things at distance. You can pick up
Okay.
a wrench and toss it. You can, and it's also tied elementally, so you can work through the different elements, including things like the element of shadow or the element of sleep.
They're learning about magic by teaching people about magic.
What makes you special?
And
I haven't seen
more
one
you
yet.
finishing, well, no, and that's only in one facet. You're going to find this is also true of scouts, of communicators, which is heralds, which is rangers, or what are called riders, and so on. So each of them is redefining culture.
Yeah, I haven't seen a spell yet.
Oh, when you get near their spells, the first thing you'll see is a person whose spell is unbridled telekinesis. I'm sorry, telepathy. And as you walk towards her, you can hear her in your mind digging around. Anything good in there? Anything good in there?
No, she'd walk away. She'd close
Yeah, as soon
down.
as you, no, I'm
The problem
saying,
with that, that's going to cause
Hey,
a
who-
you guys would
joined
actually
the line?
hear.
Yeah, an
Here.
expansion.
Ooh, is there
What's
anything
going
good
on?
over there? That person in the green
Hey.
looks tasty.
Hey, who's this? How'd you get this line?
Hey, back off.
Miri, what'd you do?
There's somebody.
You hear whoever it is say, "Oh, awesome." But then
Listen.
you backed off.
Listen, lady.
And she
No.
backed off.
You'll
Okay.
feel the presence immediately
Mary.
disconnect from it.
Miri.
You realize that spells
I'm-
are manifestations that can do anything from literally light your skin on fire, or your skin becomes platinum, or
Ooh.
Listen, they've got magic so fragmented in schools.
Wait, like
Uh,
abjuration, evocation.
No, nothing like that.
Oh.
Nothing like that. They call them skills, abilities, spells,
Tricks.
Yes.
tricks.
Oh, and tricks are exactly what you think. They are charlatans able to actually manifest all of the other effects to a lesser effect by not really doing any magic at all. and yet somehow it does require magical skill because they're
So, in the magical words of Mel Brooks, oh, you're a bullshitter.
exactly
Very, very, just enough magic, just enough, a mixture
Right.
of magic and sleight of hand to make it look really cool.
right. So literally, you could throw, for lack of a better example, you could do produce flame and change the candle or whatever, but it's at much closer range and not a lot less impact. So it's not ever the real version. But they have no limits. They can learn all the other attributes. They can even fake the gifts.
Epic.
Do you guys think you should head out now?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we will.
Okay. So as you leave, as you go back past the guards, they will ask for your papers, and they go, "This is one of your 72 hours, so you've got 48 hours left to come back and revisit. Remember that by the end of the third day, you must choose or leave to never return. You're either in our culture or you're not."
I understand. Thank you. You know
Huh.
something? I forgot to go check to see if the shard was there.
You wouldn't have been able to get to anything like that.
We get a map.
No,
No,
they-
whatever the system is right now, I never even saw an other. They're
You
just
don't have a locate object.
they're just working some strange system of
Oh,
other
boy.
stuff.
Dome.
They're testing.
Well, they're regimenting them.
They're doctrining them.
And we're down to 9:52, so we probably need to
Yeah.
come to the end of this episode. We are on our way to the first of the 2 quests in order to be able to.
Earn magic. Real magic.
Yep, we're here.
Got it.
Go ahead.
Hey guys, just listen to me.
Yeah, thank you.
We're
Yep.
backing up.
We timed it exactly right. All right. Thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah.